Bienvenido, BIGJAY, escape a República Dominicana. Hasta pronto, papi.
Big J, take one.
Yo, blessings, people. We got 4 people in the room. Manners and respect. Just gonna wait for the room to hot up. This was a unexpected vlog I'm gonna do today, or should I say live. Big D, bless up. Big D, bless up. Mulano, bless yourself up. Just gonna wait for more people to come in the room before I kick this off. And as everybody can see, the title is Health is Wealth. I was gonna leave this talk for 2 weeks. As you can see on my icon, my great uncle passed away 2 days ago. He wasn't in greatest health, but he did take the corona jab, and yeah, we lost him 2 days ago. So this kind of prompted me today to do a talk on health. I think that is very, very, very important. So we're just going to wait for the room to hot up and, you know, for more people to arrive in. Yeah, blessings. No, don't, bro. Definitely don't go near that vaccine, bro. Definitely don't, man. But big up Travel Shortcuts. If you don't know him, get to know him. Go to his channel, Travel Shortcuts. And yeah. Yeah, I see you backpack, Val. I'm just gonna do a little interlude and then we're gonna bring you on, bro. Yeah, blessings. Big up to the chat, man. Big up for the 10 people in the room. If you've just joined, I'm just gonna wait for more people to come in, you know. I don't want to keep on repeat myself. But you know what? Let me just kick it off. Cause at the end of the day, blessings to the 8 people that came into the chat still. Spare with me, people. All right, blessings, bro. So yeah, I was gonna leave this talk for 2 weeks later. I was gonna actually talk about let me just put my camera on, man. I was actually gonna talk about health in the next 2 weeks. I just got some bad news. My great uncle just passed away 2 days ago. He wasn't in greatest health. However, he did take the corona vaccine, the second one, so he had 2 doses of that, and he was riding his bike. He collapsed, had a seizure, and that was it. His TV was turned off, man. Like yeah, it was a shock. I mean, my mum's more in shock than what I am. I'm not say that I'm not in shock, because you know he was a good man and stuff. Like I said, it just brought me today. I wasn't going to do no live today. I was going to leave this to 2 weeks later. Yeah, blessings, roll the tape. And I just said, you know what, let me just do this today and get this you know, just talk about it, you know, just talk about it. So as everybody can see, the title is Health is Wealth. I mean, those who know my backstory coming to the Dominican Republic, this is my boy. Was my best friend. Still is my best friend. It's an old picture of me back in the day. Friend passed away. He was a big guy, very big guy. Lost a lot of weight. He lost a lot of weight. We had a lot of breathing problems. He used to sleep apnea, suffer from sleep apnea. So when he lost the weight, he still had to sleep with a mask on his face. I see you in the building, Cook. Blessings. He had to sleep with a mask on his face, and he lost a lot of weight. And I just remember, I'm not going to go through the whole story. I just remember traveling home, and I just got a phone call saying that he died in his sleep. And that really messed me up, man. I ain't even going to front. That messed me up. You know, thinking about it now, it's like, I can't believe that he's gone. You know what I mean? This is a guy that actually lost the weight. You know what I mean? And further down my journey, you know, I came to Dominican Republic, you know, to clear my head. That's what got me to Dominican Republic, really. Clear my, apart from, you know, my whole divorce story, which I'm not going to get into. I don't know if you guys know this brother. You probably know Red from Red Alert. The brother in the middle is a brother called Big Mike. I met Big Mike through the travel groups. Lovely guy, man. Beautiful soul. You know, if you had any problems, you know, Mike will text you, hit you up, you know, give you good advice. You know, Mike was part of the NYPD. I mean, those who know him, you know, blessings roll the tape, man, manners. Those who know him or those who met him, you know, he was a really good guy. You know, big dude. You know, I mean, when I met him, like, I know I'm not small, so you can see the picture. You know, those who know Red Alert's tall and, you know, got no meat on the bones. But Mike was a big dude, man, and you know what I mean. He just was in the middle of actually purchasing his apartment in Sosua, I believe. I believe it was Sosua or Port Plata. I'm not quite too sure. Passed away, man. Passed away, health complications, passed away. You know, just this thing ain't a joke. Then later down the line, met a good guy out there, Big Mac. Greetings, Rasta. See you in the building, man. Met Big Mac, bigger than life. Big Mac was just a big character, man. You know, he was an uncle that I didn't, well, not saying it was an uncle that I didn't have, but I looked at him like an uncle, you know, full of wisdom, you know, had a lot of weight problems and health issues. I mean, I tried to talk to him about that, you know, tried to get him to walk, tried to get him to go out into the community war, you know, just to lose some of that body weight and, you know, fighting fit. Yet again, passed away, man. Brother passed away. You know, rest in peace to Robert Lewis, rest in peace to Big Mac, and rest in peace to Big Mike, man. I keep on telling people, man, health is wealth, man. And rest in peace to my uncle. Health is wealth. I mean, I see a lot of brothers. I see a lot of brothers when I go to Port Plata, and they're just overweight. They're carrying all this weight on them. And look, guys, you're carrying around a death sentence. This is no joke. It's not a joke. You're carrying around a death sentence, man. Guys, you need to lose this weight. Seriously, I'm going to show you another picture. Two of my uncles died over 10 years ago. Two of my uncles died, health complication. The one that you see with the glasses is my Uncle Anthony. Died, lived off McDonald's. You can see he's skinny as shit. Lived off McDonald's, smoked cigars. Found him face first on his kitchen bathroom. In the bathroom, face first, blood coming out of his mouth. My Uncle Michael died, health complications. Too much fried chicken, too much unhealthy eating. Both my uncles dead. Didn't even live to see 55. Didn't even live to see. To be quite honest with you, I don't think one of them lived to see 50. That's 2 of my uncles gone. So as you can see, this health thing is no joke, people. It's really no flipping joke. I would just encourage everybody, please take control of your weight, take control of your eating. This shit's serious. Go to the gym, work out. If you don't like the gym, go for walks, do something, change your diet. I'm not saying, you know, live on rabbit food or go vegan. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is look after yourself, you know, because this shit's serious. It's really serious. I'm going to bring in some of my people then. Bear with me. And welcome, gentlemen. Welcome, gentlemen.
Jay, what's going on?
Yes, brother. I'm blessed, bro. You know, welcome, Cook. I don't know if you can hear me, bro.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
All right, wicked. Yeah, I can hear you. Someone's got something playing in the background. Is that you with the boxing? I thought as much. Yeah, guys. This is just. I weren't gonna do this today. I mean, I spoke to you earlier on, Cook, as well as I spoke to you a few days ago. I weren't gonna do this show tonight. I mean, the passing of my uncle. I had to do this show, man. I just had to do it because there's a lot of brothers dropping out. There's a lot of brothers dying due to health complications. And yo, brothers, I know you train, Val. I know you train. Sorry, my brain's totally gone. Because my mind's just so thing. You brothers train. Is there any advice you can give, Val?
Okay. First and foremost, I want to say my condolences to you.
Blessings, bro.
First and foremost, I've gone through a similar weight problem. In the past, I want to say it's been 5 years now. I've gone through depression and what have you not. I was 220. Sorry, the thunderstorm is ridiculous. But I was 225 at my very most, and I'm only 5'11". Currently, I weigh 169 to 171. The biggest catalyst to it all was just you know, maintaining just the easiest things like drinking water every day, around 7 cups a day. You know what I mean? Or 6 bottles, whatever you want to call it, or a gallon, however you want to do it. And green smoothies, that's underrated. I feel like green smoothies have saved my life. I will be honest with you. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it. It's just mixing, you know, like bananas, peaches, or whatever the case is, and just throwing spinach onto your smoothie. You definitely want greens that are the most nutritionally dense in your diet. You know what I mean? So it'll help remove the waste from your system. It's very underrated. You want to do that twice a day, as well as eating a salad as well. You want to intake more greens as opposed to anything else. So that helped me reduce like the intake of meat that I was previously intaking. I hardly eat meat as is, and I feel like that's a big component as well. That's something that a lot of fellas are gonna have a lot of, like, you know, a big tough time doing. But guys, you guys are gonna have to reduce the meat intake you guys do have and start replenishing it with greens. I'm not gonna say eliminate meat, but you guys think about how much meat you do eat and see how much you have to cut back. Because if you're not eating more greens than that, there's a problem. But I don't want to take the air. Do
No,
you
bro.
guys have anything? Like, I want to learn too.
Talk, bro. Talk, please. People need to hear. People need to hear this.
All right, so for anyone, like, I'm not a personal trainer, but what worked for me was a gallon of water with lemon, cucumber, and mint. I would try to make sure that I would clear that within, 2 to 3 days, as well as eating oatmeal in the morning, followed by a green smoothie, another green smoothie for lunch with salad. And if I have supper, it's going to be salad and a green smoothie. Like, I had to really be strict on myself. I did not eat meat for the first 3 days. That was tough, but you get used to it. Like, your body will adjust. I lost 10 pounds in 3 days, guys. Three days, yes. That was just going raw vegan. I was going raw vegan, y'all. Like, I kid you guys not. No, 11 pounds in 3 days. Yes, 11 pounds. Sorry. And I'm just telling you guys how I did it. Salad and smoothies. No, I don't use milk. It's only water. And if you want something to, like, you know, heavy your stomach, then oatmeal. But you're gonna have to learn how to be hungry during the remainder of the day. Trust me. But yeah,
Brother
I mean,
Cook.
fast forwarding. Another thing I want to say is, you guys, it's a big no thinking that you could just go to the gym and exercise without proper dieting. There's no way you could out exercise an improper diet. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. There's absolutely no way.
That's
And
facts, right?
and you know what's amazing about it? It doesn't work vice versa. If you do eat healthy, and when I mean healthy, like you're staying true to yourself. Like if God asked you if you ate healthy, you could tell him yes. If you did eat healthy, you do not have to go to the gym. Your body will maintain itself. That's also a fact. Carry on though. How
Brother Cook.
did you guys do? Like, did you guys battle with any weight issues? How did you guys overcome it?
It's funny you should mention, because there'd be times like I would book a trip to go out to DR or whatever, and I'd have like 8 weeks, do my little 8-week training camp, so I can be beach ready. You know, I got homies. You know how they used to be getting on me like, Cook, we need to put together some money so we can get you a shirt, because you never wear a shirt out in this motherfucker. But I noticed one time, halfway through the 8 weeks thing, you know, a lot of cardio, lifting, whatever, and I wasn't losing no weight. And then I wasn't paying attention, but at the same time, I wasn't paying attention to what I was eating. I said, man, I realized I hadn't had a banana in 4 weeks or whatever. Long story short, the next 4 weeks, I lost like 15, 20 pounds, which was what I wanted to do. But my advice, don't get overwhelmed by everything coming at you. Like, oh, you should do this, do that, do this, do that. Don't list them like this. Don't list them in rows. List it in columns. I don't know my voice today. List it in columns. You do one thing at a time. Number one on that list, drink water with all of your meals.
Absolutely.
With all of your meals. That is, if you want to go 100%, if you want to put on a scale of 100%, that's 50%. So think about that. If you have the willpower to drink this with some delicious ass pizza, that double cheeseburger that you love, or those French fries, or that fried chicken, or what, because you're not going to give up everything at once. You're not going to start eating salads and shit tomorrow. Your first and number one thing, and I tell people this all the time, I just don't know who listens or what. Drink water with your, that is very specific, that is very direct, and I always go by the first one is the worst one. So after your first one, every time after that is easier. So get that first one out the way. Throw some ice in it. Squeeze a slice of lemon. Cut a little piece of lemon. Don't go putting sugar and all this stuff and everything. It has water. Water is the key to any success with regard to controlling your weight, controlling your life, controlling your brain. You need water and oxygen to flow to your brain. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You need water and oxygen to flow to your joints, to flow through your heart, through all your organs. All organs work correctly when water is flushing through them. Everything works. I'm 50 years old. I never had to wear a pair of glasses in my life. My eyes are good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, but I come from a family of glasses, bro. My brother and my older brother, God rest his soul, he passed away 3 years ago. Bad health, 51 years old. And I'll
Too young.
I'll be 51 in August.
Too young, man. Too
My
young.
best friend, who was my cousin, he just had a heart bypass 2 weeks ago. And he's like 5'10", 220, you know, but he's one of these, you know, I hate to put him on blast. I ain't gonna say my cousin, I love him. Smoking, and I smoked weed for 20 years. I started when Snoop Dogg came out. You know, that motherfucker is responsible for a lot of deaths. Not to be funny or nothing, but when Snoop came out, a lot of people started smoking weed. That's some crazy shit. But I quit. I put my 20 years in. I'm sure somebody made a gang of money off of me and retired, but I left it alone. I left it alone almost 10 years ago. It was just doing nothing for me. I was thinking the Pope being sober, coming off of it, was more depressing than the fun of being high. So I was like, I can't do this roller coaster. And speaking of uncles, 10 years ago, I lost 2 uncles in a span of 6 months. Bad health. One was the kind of the drugs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And one never took a drug or drink in his life, but he ate bad and he had like pain pills or whatever. And this last thing then I'm gonna let you take the floor.
No, please.
But one thing we need to understand and need to not be on this mentality of, oh, I'm gonna die anyway. Oh, I might as well keep. No, you're not gonna be partying, fucking bitches out one day, and then God be like, all right, it's your time to go tomorrow. You don't want, you know, that's unfortunate as well, you know, because I've seen some homies. We had a homie that literally passed away in Colombia, and we're texting with him, and we have his last breaths on text. Like, young brother, not even 40. He texted us, call the ambulance. He's all the way in Colombia, and he died. And it was so damn sad. And in this Colombia chat group we got, one homie woke up the next morning and was joking. He said, yo, so-and-so, why is your picture on the group icon? And he was dead. We had to be like, yo, bro, he died. And he's like, are you know, he got mad at us. We was like, go back and read, man. We, you know, and that shit was hurtful. You know what I'm saying? I knew him a little bit, but I felt real bad for him. The man had a daughter. He's a family man. He had, in the group, he had friends who were way closer than I ever was to him. I knew him a couple times, and I remember him at a party. You know, we threw a party. He's on the hookah, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Middle of the party, chilling. I'm like, oh shit, he wrote, and you know what I'm saying? And then from the past like that, young brother, people need to understand, you're not gonna die overnight. That shit is a long, painful process. It took years for my uncles to die, losing limbs, organ failure, dialysis, pain, no sleep at night, no sleep at all, blindness, all that shit, man. Strokes. My older brother had 3 strokes. He spent the last 3 years of his life in a bed. In a bed. You don't die quick. You suffer. You got to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? All that shit happened. I've been a vegetarian since 2009. That's what, 13 years? I had that bad year in DR when Young Honey was
Shouts to you.
frying chicken. But this COVID thing, what'd you say, bro?
No, it's a shout out to you for that. I commend you for that.
Oh yeah. It was, and like I said, first day is the worst day. Once I got past it, I was like, I don't want no more meat again. You know what I'm saying? I lived out in DR for 10 months, and toward the end of the months, I was girl coming through frying chicken. I was like, shit, so I was eating chicken. That
You cook, you're like this. Got me, man.
She was boiling the soul out that chicken, bro. And then if that didn't kill it, she'd throw it and fry it up again. I was like, girl, this is ridiculous. This shit is
like, I
good.
can forgive you as long as it's not pork. I can forgive you.
Oh no. My father, when we were kids, my father kind of a Muslim way of thinking, and he got us off them he got us off them pork chops and stuff. And my father passed when we were kids in the early 80s. He got us off of that pork and stuff when we were kids. So that was a blessing from that. But other than that, and then honestly, you know, I hate to say it, but the pandemic was, I took it as a blessing, bro. I haven't had a drink since March 20th of last year. I was like, yo, I don't even want to drink. I was gonna break when I thought I was gonna break when I went to Colombia. All them party ass Tutsi whores out there sniffing that pink, drinking and smoking. I was like, man, I'm about to motherfucking sniff some pink shit off a bitch ass or something. Pour some liquor on some titties or something. And one of the homies was like, I was 8 months in. I was like, I hadn't done anything 8 months, March, April, November. And he was like 3 months. And I'm glad God sent you messages. You got to take them. And I was like, yo, man, I don't know. I'm about to crack. I'm about to break. Just turn this bottle up. And he was like, nope, I'm good. He's like, nope, not me. Just like he's like, nope, not me. I'm good. And hearing that ring, I was like, you know what? I'm glad I heard that. I'm good too.
Wow.
And I was out there like 10 days. And I was like, if I can survive this, I'm good. There's no peer pressure in the world harder than that. And then I went back out there again, nothing. Went to DR, hung out with the homies, nothing. They looking at me like I'm a clone. They was calling me Gucci Man clone because I got a whole head full of hair now, and I don't drink, and I lost them 30 pounds that I put on from my surgeries before I left DR because of the pandemic. I came back skinny with head full of hair and not covered. And they was like, you know, a couple homies had to do a double take, triple take. I said, bro, I ain't worried about nothing, how I'm looking on the outside. It's what's inside that's counting. That shit, I'm beautiful inside, bro. My body is beautiful inside. I'm in the best physical shape of my life. And on top of that, this COVID shit, just, you got to defend yourself. You can't control anything but what goes in your body. You know what I'm saying? You can't control what the next man do. You can't control this government. You can't control what the Senate is gonna sign. You can't control what Biden or Trump is gonna do. But you can control what you put
goes into your body.
You know what I'm saying? You can control what goes in your body, and when you have complete control over that, you feel invincible. You feel like you can do anything. Because you can look at you can look at anybody on the planet. You can look at Bill Gates. You can look at anybody and be like, I'm better than you at this. You know what I'm saying? You can stand up and face anybody knowing that you taking the care that you take of yourself. If you taking complete and good care of yourself, then you can stare and look at anybody. And I remember something that what's that military dude, that bald head crazy military dude? I can't think of his name right now. He was like a Navy SEAL or something.
Oh, the one that does, yeah. I can't remember, but I think I know who you're talking about.
He training people or something. He said something one day, and I was like, yo, that's exactly how I feel. I came across a video. Man, you got to feel like that when you're in a room, you got to look around the room and be like, the fuck? I'm outworking everybody in this damn room. And you know, he all cursy and shit. I'm out this fucking room. But you got to feel that in your mind. He said, once you feel that in your mind, you can face anybody. You feel invincible. You can do anything up against anybody. I was like, bro, you are absolutely right. You know me with this jump rope. You like, bro, I ain't gonna even discuss.
Yo, this guy done 500 jump ropes. Vow, I can't even do 10. I saw it myself. He done 500 jump ropes.
No. I did them with 5 pound weights on my wrist. But
No.
But I get you. I went home and I can't be talking too much because I don't want everybody to be in that part of my business. But I went home and blew my nephew. I get you about below. But I went home and blew my nephew's mind and shot off 1,000 of them real quick. And I and my nephews and they're athletes. They're young. So I'm like, bro, y'all shouldn't. I'm 50. You're fucking 12, and you're, you know, a little 12-year-old just, some dude ready to offer him a scholarship to West Kentucky to play football. So
sorry, bro. Let me just welcome Big Sly to the stage. Blessings, Big Sly. Can you hear me?
Yo, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay.
Yo, as you know, the topic today is health is wealth. You know, a lot of brothers, they're dying through health complications. They're not exercising. They're not eating right. 2 days ago, I lost my uncle due to health reasons. Also, we took the vaccine, which didn't help. We've had brothers in DR die and stuff. I mean, you knew Big Mike yourself. You know what I mean? Was in our group, actually. You know what I mean? So that was a big loss. I mean, and I know you're a man that's active in the gym. You train hard. What advice have you got to tell these brothers out there to just change their lifestyle?
I mean, man, I ain't saying I'm no expert, but I mean, the basic things is you actually don't need a gym. Just need your body, just normal thing, push-ups. I mean, I started out with like push-ups, jumping jacks, squats. Just normal stuff you can do with your body. A lot of people think they need to get into the gym, and I notice, as we age, running down the street, pounding the concrete, that get hard on your knees. But if you, just start out with just normal squats, push-ups, jumping jacks, something like that, something real light. So me personally, I start out like many as I can do. I write it down. I do like 3 or 4 sets of of each one of them. Was it 3 or 4? I do four sets of how many I can do. Write it down, and I just keep a note on like that way I can progress as I go. I can see what I did 1 week, and then the next week I can see what I did the second week, and just keep going up from there. But I mean, a lot of people think they need to get in the gym, but you don't. And then the other thing is, of course, eating right. And that's we gotta I know when we travel to Dominican, I see how they eat the rice and beans, but I think they eat that because it's kind of like they can't really how we eat in America. We buy all kinds of shit. We buy all, I mean, we buy, I don't know if I cuss, but we can do, we buy like red meat, and I mean that's all we do here. So in the States, but yeah, just the rice and beans, and I mean that's kind of healthy for you, and vegetables, of course, vegetables, so but we all need to eat healthy for the second part of our life, after 40. That's that's like the second part of our life, going into the next stage. So, but yeah, but I'm not saying I'm no expert. I'm just trying to get some insight on where where you can start at. So far as you don't have to be in the gym. A lot of people get discouraged because they think they have to go to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. The gym is when you at the gym, you need, what I'm saying, you on to some, you on another level. That's why you don't need a gym. The average person don't need a gym. So, but I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I'm just giving some insight on it.
No, please do, bro. So what made you start training? Because I do see your little clips, lifting up all that way. What was you always into the gym, or is it something was you a huge guy and just thought, you know what, I need to start looking after myself? How did you get into training?
I got it. Well, I played football in high school. I never did go off to college, but then at a younger age, at the age of 8, you know, I was doing grown man work, so I was already, you know, lifting up bundles of shingles and tar roads working with my dad. So it's kind of like I was always bred to work hard. So when I go to the gym, a lot of people ask me if I'm training for something. I'm like, nah, man. I said, you see these gray hairs? I'm not training for nothing. I'm just trying to stay in shape.
Mhm.
So you know, yeah, it's just been something I did my whole life. And it kind of stuck with me from playing football in high school. The training that we did in high school, I kind of try to stick with that. Like the whole, you know, stretch. A lot of people don't stretch when they, you know, in the beginning. You got to stretch, and the older you get, you got to stretch for like 45 minutes. A lot of people don't know this. You
Yeah,
got to stretch
Okay, you're giving
for
game to
like
me now. You're
45
giving game
minutes.
to
yeah.
me.
I
Drop
do. I
that.
only
Drop
get
that
45
10.
minutes.
science.
I
A
try to
real
get 15,
stretch,
but you're
right?
right. The more you,
You got to get a real stretch in. I mean, you know, and it takes about 45 minutes. When we
that's
used
that
to warm
football
up and
stretching.
practice,
I was just saying
it's
that's that football
45
stretching
minutes
right
of
there.
stretching, yeah. And then we get into the working out. So that's kind of what it is. A lot of people, the older we get, the more and more we have to stretch. So you know, so we won't be locking up in the morning and when you get up out of the bed and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of water. You know, of course we know that. So, yeah, so you know, I mean, other than that, you know, I just kind of, you know, I mean, I do my thing. No, I'm not saying, you know, I slip up sometimes. I'm off and on, but you know, I try to stay to it, you know, much as I can. I see a lot of guys walking around here with the stomach. Man, we got to get rid of that stomach, that gut thing, you know,
Yeah.
just hanging over. Yeah,
Colon
you can't
back
be,
up.
Hmm.
Colon back
yeah,
up.
yeah, you can't do that. So you know, we gotta.
Bro, every time you eat a meal, you should be taking a dump.
Yup.
Yeah,
No later than 30 minutes.
If you
Right.
yeah.
eat 3 meals a day, you're supposed to be taking 3 dumps a day.
3. Yup. That's how
Yeah,
you know your colon is working. That's
Hmm.
a fact.
yeah. But
And I also want to say you guys
it's
have been emphasizing. My fault.
no. You go
Let me
ahead.
just
I'm listening.
throw a quick monkey wrench in there real fast, because everyone here has all said that
Take your
it's
time,
all about the
brother. Take
emphasis.
your time. Take your time.
No, my fault. It's just this freaking thunderstorm is ridiculous. It just keep me off track right now. My fault. But everyone here has all agreed that water is a major proponent into wanting
Hmm.
a diet change. I also want to throw
Number
this
one.
fact out. Another reason why you should be drinking a lot of water is because it'll reduce the caloric intake that you guys would have on a daily basis, meaning that you won't like picture the normal plate of food that you would have. If you're drinking the appropriate amount of water every day, you will not be able to finish that meal.
That's true.
That is a fact.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Water is
It's too
important
full
for
of water.
that reason alone. Like you guys, it will stop the urge from you guys
Hmm.
from eating as much as you do.
And to add to that, able to eat, if it doesn't curb you as much, it's that water is going to make sure it gets out of you quickly. It's not going to stay in your body long. Your body, that water's going to be like, okay, you push past the urge. All right, now you got the urge to take a dump. You finished all
That's a
that,
fact. Yup.
go spit it all out. If you're drinking your water, you literally feel it. You be like, oh, oh, I'll be back, dog. I got to go take a shit. That if they're drinking their water and probably too much information, you drinking a lot of water, you don't have them constipation problems.
Hmm.
You don't have them problems to where you sitting there waiting on
I was going to add on to what you're saying as well.
a turd.
I was going to add on to what you're saying as well in terms of the water situations. And people, when they eat their meals, you know, especially people that have a big appetite, it's not that you're hungry, you're thirsty and you're dehydrated.
Right,
Mhm.
Right. So it is
right.
important that you drink water. When you get that urge, you think, oh, no, it's not that you're hungry. It's just
It's
that the
more
same
thirst.
receptive go off. It's you're
It's more
thirsty.
dehydration. Yeah, it's more
Hmm.
dehydration.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
What people need to understand is you don't set like weight loss goals. Oh, I need to lose 30 pounds. I need to lose 25 pounds. Because the problem with that is, and 99% of people, you lose the 30 pounds. Now what?
Bless up, Lenny.
You know what I'm saying? Now what? You done lost your 30 pounds, and now you reached your goal. With your mentality has to be a lifestyle. It has to be your lifestyle. Just like you get up and go to work, or you get up and eat and breathe. You gotta stick something in there that's exercise. You have to do something every day. Like my boy said, change your oil. Change your oil. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something.
Oh yeah, coconut oil, especially coconut oil. I want to add another thing as well. I remember when I was in the WhatsApp group, shout out to Wakanda. I remember Big Sly, you set a challenge in the group. You set a challenge to, I think it was 30 push-ups. I think it was something like that. And the brothers were actually doing it and sending.
Sending the videos. Yeah.
Oh, bless up Razor Rays, man. Yo, you know what? Let me drop the link for Razor Rays because I know he's a man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me drop that link for Razor Rays. If I'm going to see how we're going to do this, I need to drop that link for Razor, man. Post, comment. Hold on a minute. Let me drop that link for Razor Rays because, shit, that says Plaza Nunez. Okay. And someone got the link. Could someone drop the link, please? Could someone drop the link in the chat, please?
Razor Rays.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Cook or anybody got that link? Can you drop that link in the chat, please? Guys, because I haven't got it. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Oh no, I've got it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I know you could do it.
I got it. Yeah, I'm just hold on. Okay. Because I know Razor Rays, he trains. Razor Rays, come on in, bro. The link's there if you're not busy, bro. And we're talking about health and fitness. And blessings as well for the super chat, brother. Hey, the longer you live, the longer the fun you will have if you are a traveler. So eat healthy. That's true. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. And Big Sly, do you wanna? Yeah. So Big Sly, I remember Big Sly setting a challenge in the Wakanda group, and brothers actually, you know, they chimed in and started doing push-ups and actually sending their videos in. So I always say, just bank something, put something in the bank, man. Bank something. You know, you don't have to be, you know, Mr. Super Fit. You don't have to be that. You know, you can go for a walk. I mean, actually, I want to get onto the question what Val asked me. How did I go about it? I mean, I started training when I was 21. I started training. One of my uncle's friends opened up a gym, Roger, big bastard. I started training, and I about spent 3 hours in a gym, man. Literally 3 hours in the gym training. Growing up in the Jamaican household and being Jamaican myself, our dinners were huge. My mum, seriously, the rice was like the Himalayas. Literally. Like, you know, we was taught don't waste anything. The rice was like the Himalayas, and it was like 3 pieces of chicken to 4 pieces of chicken. Coleslaw, potatoes, the works. And then what my mum used to do for dessert, used to get these desserts in a tin.
Dessert? Shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Dessert.
Yeah, room for dessert?
Yeah. Had room for dessert, bruh. Had room for dessert. So there was these desserts in England, they used to come in a tin. They used to put them in hot water and boil them. It used to steam dessert, and that was served with custard. So we were always taught to eat big. We're always taught don't waste your food. So my portions were huge. I did pile on a lot of weight as a kid. I think as a kid, I wasn't too bad. It was maybe in my early teens, I piled on a lot of weight. And that was due to just eating. You know, I would go out on the street, eat kebabs. You know, they would do this. They would call them special. I know you guys are American, but they used to have the doner kebabs. And they used to call them the special. So basically, it was in a burger bun, packed full of meat. That meat was probably his dog meat anyway, or horse meat. with burger sauce on, and we used to just munch through that. And then I used to go and eat dinner on top of that. So the amount of carbs that I used to eat, my mum used to buy these burgers from this place called Quick Save. And I remember on Saturday mornings, I used to fry up 4. I used to make my own burgers, fry up 4 with cheese, hash brown, 2 pieces. I think you guys call it the Wonder Bread. We call it Warburtons in England, and eat that. So, excuse me, my diet was very bad coming up. Now, my turning point was I just had enough. I piled on weight. I had enough. As I got older, I said, you know what? I haven't got the time to be going to the gym for 3 hours. I've got kids, I just haven't got the time. So what I done, I invested in a static bike. I love my movies. I love watching YouTube and stuff like that. I love watching my lectures. So what I do, I just set up the laptop, I get on my exercise bike, and I do 40 minutes. That's what I started to do. And that helped the journey along. Eventually, I dropped out red meat and chicken. I dropped all of that out. Just started eating fish. But my training, I was still training heavy, but then my joints started going. So I had to train moderately. But, not too light at the end of the day. Just, oh, he's on the road at the moment. Oh, okay, bro. Yeah, when you're ready, bro. You know what I mean? More than welcome to come and just share your wisdom, bro. Yeah, now that I've got an injury, I've got, joint problems because, bench pressing and all that. But my regime now is wake up, push-ups. I underestimated push-ups. I wasn't a push-up guy. I ain't even going to front.
Oh, man.
I wasn't a push-up guy. I'm not going to lie. I do 120 push-ups in the morning. Before I even get on the exercise bike, 40 minutes. Then I do my body part workout. I am, because we spoke about meat, I am going to incorporate chicken again. The reason why, because my joint here is really bad. And let me just show you. Before I even get into supplements, because I'm not going to do that now, because I know you guys want to chime in more. My joints have gone. So I don't know. I mean, 2 months I've been thinking about it for the past day and a half, whether I should incorporate chicken back into my diet. I'm still fighting with that at the moment. You know what I mean? So I let you guys know. If you guys see me in Dominican Republic doing this with a big turkey leg, then you know what I mean? But I might incorporate chicken again, see if that helps. I do take moringa seeds. What happened, the moringa seeds played havoc on my stomach, man. So I had to drop them out. You know what I mean? My stomach is very, very delicate. So, guys, I would say to encourage anybody, look, if you don't like the gym or you're ashamed of your body, because there's guys out there that are ashamed of their body, and that's perfectly normal. If you're a big guy, you're going to be ashamed, and don't be, that's normal. Look, buy yourself a static bike. Watch your YouTube, watch your movies, whatever, and just cycle. Just I always say, put something in the bank. Like Cook says, like you said, try and change bits and parts of your diet. No one's saying that you got to go vegan. No one's saying that you got to go Buddhist monk. Just change, instead of, using that fuckery oil, change it for coconut oil. I've got coconut oil. I use the coconut oil to fry. I like fry fish. I use coconut oil to fry my fish. Just change little bits and pieces. Instead of, if you like rice, eat 200 grams worth of rice instead of eating 500 grams. Just bring it down a little. I still eat junk. I still eat shit, but it's in moderation. If you do like Coca-Cola, I love toilet cleaner. I call Coca-Cola toilet cleaner. I love toilet cleaner, but I have a toilet cleaner once every 2 weeks. A cherry Coke, which is bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
It's better.
You can eat how you're gonna eat, but if you drinking that water, like if you drink
no,
water,
you're right. You're right.
It's an eraser. That shit
I agree with you.
Allows you to cheat.
I couldn't agree with you anymore. However, brother Cook. No, you're right. You are 100%. However, brother Cook, there are certain people that It's not to say they can't do it. Like, I have my cheat days. I have a cheat day once every 2 weeks. I have a cheat day. I get a pizza, you know what I mean? I put anchovies on it, fish, you know. I jazz that shit up. Barbecue sauce, stuffed crust, and I go to town on that bitch. You know, chop up my vegan sausages and I go to town. And I have a nice pint of cherry Coke with ice. That's me. All I'm just saying is that sometimes we have to be realistic about things. For me, I have to be realistic about things. I do like a Coca-Cola, but in moderation. Right now, like I said, I'm drinking water. You know what I mean? I think this is a pint or something. I drink water, but I do like a little cheat now and again. You know what I mean? And I won't, how can I put it? I won't cheat myself from that. I will treat myself that. Even though I know it's bullshit, there's guys that are drinking 2 pints of cola a day. So 2 liters. 2 liters, should I say?
Bro.
Yeah, I know a lady who does that too.
Growing up, there were summers. I had a summer where I literally didn't remember drinking any water. We used to drink soda like that, bro. On some real shit.
Hey,
Me too.
To this day, I tell you this right now, to this day, I cheat. I don't even consider it cheating. I eat pizza. I live by a staple. I don't eat meat, and all I drink is water. Everything else,
Let me get this clown out of here.
Is fair game. I go get me a big bag of Lay's. I'll get some Doritos. I'll eat pizza. I eat pop. I eat you name it. Beans, greens, tomatoes. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, fellas, I hate have to run on y'all. I'm at a family event, so I just want to.
All right, Big Sly. Thanks very much, bro, for chiming in and just sharing your wisdom, bro. Peace and love to you, manners and respect. We'll talk soon, my brother.
Blessings.
Yes, sir.
Blessings.
Yes, sir. I'll let you.
Big Sly in the building. Yeah, forward, bro. Continue your wisdom.
Oh, just shit, man. Like I said, I eat how I want to eat, man. I just don't eat. I just live by that. I don't eat meat, and all I drink is water. You know what I'm saying? And you know the crazy thing is, the older, the more stuff you gotta give up. And it's crazy because I tell people, I was like, man, listen, when I turned 30, it was just, everything was, fair game. So I was like, shit, and I used to try semi-pro football with my cousin upstate and shit. And I stayed healthy. Could play ball, but I just couldn't, my wheels, I could never stay healthy. And I'm like, man, that was a microcosm of life for me. So I was like, I got to do something. So over the course of years, I would get to a fork in the road for something. I got to give this up, either this up or give this up. And the thing is, that weed was hard to give up. I was like, shit, damn, I'm smoking this weed, so I got to give up Coca-Colas. So I haven't had a soda since like 2005.
Wow.
And then other stuff come along. I'm like, damn, I gotta get this milk up, either milk or weed. I haven't had a bowl of Cheerios since 2006. Like a bowl.
That mucus, no good.
I haven't had a glass of
You guys don't do almond milk?
Nah.
I fucks with I fucks with almond milk. I used to fuck with the soya milk, but when I done my research to soya, I said hell no. So I fuck with the almond. Yeah.
Yeah, if I eat cereal now, I eat it out the box and drink water with it. Like pour it in my hand, eat like it's candy, and drink water with it. And then I just kept going down the list until then when I gave up, damn, I'm giving up meat instead of weed. I'd rather smoke weed instead of eat meat. Gave that motherfucking meat up. I was like, shit, I was a salad eating, weed smoking motherfucker, easy. And then you know what I'm saying? Then it got to the point where I ain't have anything else to give up. I was like, dang. And then that point with the weed and stuff passing and just things was happening. And then I wasn't in a good place. And it was a waste of money. And I was like, man, I just got to get this up. And then I gave it up, and then it got to the point where I ain't have anything else. My pockets was stacked. You know what I'm saying? My pockets, I was like, damn, I still got that $50 that I had from the week. You know what I'm saying? So that was the number one blessing, giving up all that shit, man. Your money, that right there is a investment in itself. Giving up all. I forgot one of them, Jeff Bezos, or one of them said, if you 3 L's, he says, you stay away from, don't spend money on ladies, liquor, and something else. You'll do money. I was like, man, that's some smart shit. And then you get tested, right? So I lived in Harlem. I was in Harlem, and I had a roommate. We living it up. We on first floor, West Side 40s, and we throw the music on, whatever. They knocking at our door. We having parties, chicks, smoke. They spend the night. We doing our. Long story short, bro. When I gave up the weed, hoes stopped around. I was like, oh, this is a challenge. I'm like, damn, I ain't got no weed. These bitches ain't coming around. So when they did come around, they smoked. I wasn't. Now they looking at me like, why you not smoking? I'm like, oh no, man, I just quit whatever. Normally I'm thinking, hey, girl, that's more smoke for you. But they're like, nah, I don't, now I feel like, one girl was like, I feel like you judging me. Because I was like, she was like, nah, it just ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't smoking, it's just awkward. It's awkward. And I was like, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. So that was a challenge. That was a weird challenge in itself. I'm like, damn, all this young pussy left me the fuck alone because I ain't got no weed around this mother. And you know what I'm saying? And that's how you bartered with the chicks. It was like, y'all come over, you hang out, where else they gonna go? You spend the night, you know what I'm saying? My room over there, here's some shorts, here's a towel, you know what I'm saying? Knock yourself out, whatever, you gonna get his up, you know what I'm saying? So that was how I didn't realize was one of the main reasons why we used to have all the chicks. We was getting all these young bras or whatever because of that smoke. So when I gave that up, that was a challenge. You know what I'm saying? To not go back and smoke and do that because, hey, but I persevered on that. I was like, yo, man, my health is everything. And then just being clear. Just having a clear mind and looking at things and looking at life and see how, and I'm rambling now. Man, there was times I'll be smoking and I'll be just so dumbfounded. My cousin be like, he looking at you like, damn, you all right? And you be so just out of it smoking. It's like, man, that's gotta be bad for your brain. That's got to be bad because you're thinking faster than you talk. So now you start sounding stupid, talking in pieces because you shit. But then now you're trying to talk, but it ain't coming out fast enough. Now you done thought of something else. Now you saying something else. So now you thinking in pieces and shit. And it's like, man, what are you talking about? I was like, dog.
I got memory loss due to smoking. I get memories. I can't remember shit, bro.
I got weed injuries, my damn self. I call them weed injuries.
Can't remember shit, bro.
For real.
I don't even for real. Sometimes I'm talking and I get stuck and I'm like, yo, my brain just freezes.
I forget names like a motherfucker like you did.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I know weed injuries when I see them. That's why I don't get at nobody if they can't.
I like Val and oh, you know what I'm saying, bro.
This old dude right here with the headphones on. I forgot your name on it. This cat right here.
Yep.
That's why I don't get mad at nobody. They forget if they have to ask me 4 times my name or whatever. I'll repeat it every time because I'm so bad with people's names now. I'll see people. I'll be like,
bro, yeah, that weed thing.
I had to put them in my WhatsApp.
I'm terrible. Seriously, I'm terrible. Welcome, Travel Shortcuts, to the building.
Yeah.
Blessings,
What's
G.
going on, man? What's going on,
Yeah,
Big
we're
J?
good, bro. Yes,
Man like
good to have you
Cook.
on the panel.
Salute, man. I
What's
just came
going
here
on?
just
What's going on? Big
What's
up
good,
yourself.
bro?
yeah, I just came here. I'm good, man. Blessings, man. Just came here to share kind of a similar experience to yourself, Big J. Condolences to your family. I had a friend as
Blessings.
well, school friend, 25 years old, was all into drugs, smoking a lot of weed, drinking. You know, he was a skinny bloke, but just again, weren't taking care of his health and died 25 years old. You know, died in his sleep. You know, left a beautiful wife, 2 kids. You know, I think he choked on his tongue or whatever while he was sleeping or something like that, and he just died, bro.
Damn.
So I can relate to that 100%. I've actually always been athletic. I mean, when I was 15, I had trials for England to run for the 100 meters. And funny enough, I qualified for the semi-final, and then the final was in 4 hours. So me and my friends that were doing other events, we thought it would be a good idea to go out and start drinking a bit of Smirnoff, you know, and there you go. And then the final race, I came 5th, and there you go, and I blew my chance for running for England for the European Championships. So I come from an athletic background, and then after that, everything just went downhill. Started partying, started drinking too much, and I was always in and out of the gym. You know, I'll do like 1 month, and then I'll just
Whoa.
black out. You
That
know, so
Colombian internet,
sometimes
bro.
it's all about your
You're breaking
environment
up.
as well. That's key. You know, you need to have positive friends. He was in that party, and then someone said, "You know what? I'm good." You know, it's very influential. It can be positive influence, negative influence. So I was always in and out, and I think I was in health, finished university. What?
It's
Can you hear
it's
me?
breaking up. It's kind of breaking up.
You're breaking up, bro.
Can you hear me?
You sound
Hello?
like a robot. You sound like a robot,
Can you
bro.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. No, he gone. I knew that was gonna happen. He gone. He should chime back in again. I wanted to share. So he'll probably be back on. Before I'm gonna share some of my supplements. Val was talking about, you know, all 3 of us were talking about, you know, bowel movements, how important bowel movements is, and turmeric, very good gut health. You can get the pure turmeric if you want. I mean, if this is pure turmeric, you can get the pure turmeric and powder form. You can take it, and this is good for your skin, good for your bowel movements, and good for health. Sorry, good for your gut as well. This is actually from the ginger root family, and ginger's good as well, and garlic as well. So turmeric, people, right? Turmeric also burns belly fat, right? So turmeric, people, right? I don't know if you can see that turmeric, right? Next important thing for your joints, cod liver oil,
Calcium.
right? Cod
Yeah.
liver oil, people, right? So invest in this, invest in your health, man. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, they're all thing, yeah, but it's better than drinking 2 liters a bottle of Coke a day. It's better than eating a big bag of bloody crisps. Apple cider vinegar, an next good component you should have. Also burns belly fat and good for gut health. Someone's just put that. Yeah, there you go. Apple cider vinegar. Okay, so we're gonna get on to the dandada, as I like to call it, Irish sea moss.
Oh,
Right?
I had it in powder form. I couldn't do it. Whew.
just take the tablets, bro. Let me show you the tablet, just to show there's no bullshit in there.
Copy.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So that's CMOS, and if you want to brock up the gal them back, and you want that good blood flow, hold on, he's back. He's back. And you want that good blood flow, Panax ginseng.
Jeez.
Yep. I also suggest Tonkat as well, and ashwagandha.
There you go, Panax. Don't know if you guys can see that, Panax ginseng. Right. So that's pretty much my supplements. I used to take moringa, but moringa gave me bad stomach. Right. Moringa just tore up my stomach. So maybe.
But it's doing a good thing. It's eliminating the toxins. Like moringa's doing its work. It's only doing what, you know what I mean? It's only doing its job.
Oh no, I used to get gut ache, bro. I really used to get gut ache, like really bad, bro. Like I'm not even joking. Like I had to take like 5 seeds, then I reduced it to 4, then I reduced it to 3. That shit tore up my stomach, bro. Literally, I would be killed over in the bed. It's also good for bowel movement as well, but it tore up my stomach, bro. I took it without food and I took it with food. So I just I don't know if I'm allergic to it or whatever. I just stayed away from it.
That apple cider vinegar, I used to take that
Oh,
Bragg's.
that's king. Apple cider
Bragg's.
vinegar. King.
Oh man, I took a swig a day, bro. And it'll keep you from getting sick.
Yeah.
Because the vinegar, that mucus build up down in your body.
And it lowers your appetite as well.
Right.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
And I would take and they say mix it with water, but I would take a sharp swig. And
I think it's easy. Yeah, it don't taste bad either. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
got a nice sharp.
It tastes. Yeah.
I've actually poured this shit on my eggs and cooked it with, you know.
No, but that's the thing. You're supposed to. You can also do it. Mix it in with your salad.
That's too hardcore.
Yo,
you can mix it with your salad.
You know, you take a swig, like some people put in a little cap. It was mine, so I just hit it out the bottle. And then you're like this. You're like, that wasn't bad. That was it burned, but if you're coughing, poof, like poof, gone. If you coughing and then you take a hit of that, your cough is gone because that shit gets up in there, fires it out real quick. Scratchy through all that. I was like, oh man, I don't.
Yeah, king apple cider vinegar, the one.
I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Got
quick,
that mother in it or whatever they call it.
yeah, man.
Yep, I was about to say that it has to contain mother. Mm-hmm. Has to, like. So don't try to cheat yourself getting the cheap brand, y'all. All right, right. You can, but make sure it has mother in it.
Like, make sure it has that mother in it.
Yeah.
Hey,
read that. What does that say?
Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider
I got the mother. Yep. You good, Big J? You good?
Good.
Okay. No, because you see, I'm not gonna remember everything, so that's why I've got you brothers on. So it's good to tell people if they're gonna get the supplements, what to get. You know. I
also wanted to say one thing as well. For those who are looking to lose weight, think about iodine. Think about foods that are rich in iodine. You want to think about seaweed, which contains the most iodine in the world. Seaweed. All right. So yes, the Irish sea moss. That's kind of a little bit too strong for me because I don't know. I had a bad experience. Very bad experience.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It tastes like a fish market in my. I don't know. I just want to.
Oh, I love it. I love this stuff, man. I love this stuff. I love it. I love this stuff.
I found kelp not to be as strong, but it has the most iodine. Like it's the most iodine sufficient substance in the world. Kelp, y'all. Kelp.
Quickly, a big change. How's the connection? Is it all right now?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not, bro. It's terrible. I'm fucking with him. I'm fucking with him.
No, because you have me confused too now. Like,
yeah, man. Just want to quickly wrap up what I was saying. Like with me, it's just, for me, my problems with weight is always just been mentally. That's all it is, man. We've touched on a lot of good points, but it's just procrastination, and it's just being peer pressure as well with your friends, with the environment. But it's all in here, bro. It's all in here. Self-discipline. And with me, when I came back from Thailand, living in Thailand, I just went off the wagon. You know, you saw me, Big J. I was a bit heavy when you saw me. You can even go back to the me and Big J's interview. You know, you'll see I was a bit heavier. My cheeks were a bit puffier. Now, if you see,
you look familiar. I think I seen that. Yeah, I think I seen that video.
I mean, with me, it was literally just a lot of water and just walking around in the sun, because I've always like wandering around and getting lost. I can't do it now because Colombia, the police are on the joke thing. But with here, before, it's just all about walking around, self-discipline, drinking that water, and just really, like you're saying, just like training within your environment, or making the most out of it. Like I was just doing my push-ups and that, and like Big J, you have that video when you're in the DR and you're training around.
Oh, with the breeze blocks,
I'm saying you can do that. There's no excuses out there. It's just
no excuses, man. Yeah.
Real talk, man. Intermittent fasting was good. Intermittent fasting as well helped me out.
Yeah.
I was a cable for a while, and I met this old dude, and his son was a doctor, physician, and he's, you know, and I'm talking to him about health and everything, and he said, "Man, my son called me one day. I'm making a killing off these patients, just telling them to walk." He said I would dress it up. He said I would dress it up a little bit, and you know, and be like, "Oh, you know, you need to do this, do that, take this." He said I might give him a little prescription to equal out stuff, and he said, "But Pops, I always, after dinner, you know, take a 30-minute walk." He said, "Man, they was treating me." He said his patients be like, "Oh, doc, this remedy works, this and that," not realizing it's the walk telling them to do. Wrap it all up. He really could just tell them to walk by themselves, but being a doctor, to dress it up a little bit so they can be convinced that he's giving them a program. But he was like, my son is like, "Man, I'm making a killing on these folks, Pops." Basically, so that, you know what I'm saying, if there's any exercise, we all can walk. You can speed it up, slow it down, lengthen the walk, shorten the walk, incline the walk, decline the walk. You can
very underestimated. Very underestimated.
You can side straddle your walk. You can walk backwards. You know what I'm saying? You can do so many things with just walking. And that's something that people need. Just walking in water. The 2 W's, walk in water. It's simple. You will be 80% of the game if you 3 out of 4 problems that we have in our lives that are illnesses is because of what we do to ourselves. Probably more than that. They said 3 out of 4, 90%. You know what I'm saying? The majority of things that's health related wrong with us is what it's our processed food from the government. It's the fact that we're eating it and we're not exercising. We're not taking care of ourselves like that. So much we prevent it if you take the initiative. And this COVID should have made a lot of people take the initiative, because the reason I'm not messing with the vaccine is because I got faith in my health.
Real talk.
I know off the rip, this is not freaking malaria. There's a 90-something%, 99 point whatever percent survival rate. And I'm seeing most of the people that's passing away got major health issues, or they're real old. I'm like, you know what? That ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing the best I can. If some 1 in a million shit get me, then I can't do shit about that.
Absolutely.
Me either.
But
I don't remember my mama saying life is easy either. That's it. And that's another thing. Being in the gym, I like going to the gym for the for I bullshit you not. Women, if you want to go to the gym and get motivated, go. For
motivation, absolutely. I co-sign. It's more of my sanctuary, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with motivation at all.
Absolute sanctuary, yeah, because I'll be in there 2-3 hours. I had a job
to where
I will be spend classes because chicks, hot chicks are working out harder than everybody.
Real talk.
They working out hard. we this spin class. I'm in the middle of that motherfucker looking at asses everywhere. Ass everywhere. Up off the seats.
Oh, shit. My man's doing the classes, you know. You know man's hungry, innit? You know my man's hungry. Them
Box,
American guys are
bro.
on
We
the
sweat
classes.
this little box. You can see the steam.
Them man
That's
don't
what
give a
got me in
damn.
that motherfucker. I see the steam on the outside. I'm like, man, this hot. And then I walk by and 20 bitches come out. Steam bitches. I was like, I'm getting in that motherfucking class tomorrow. I got in there, bro. These bitches and these chicks, and it's, you know, in there for the candy. Cause ain't nothing sexier than sweaty women. I'm like, man, something about these bitches sweating. Oh man, and they just shiny all this, and they working hard and they grinding, but they working, and you can't let a bunch of chicks outdo you.
When I'm outside and I'm using the breeze blocks with my missus in Dominican Republic, and that sweat starts, oof.
Bro, that'll get an extra set.
Woo.
You get an extra set.
Woo. Oh yeah.
And then I go over to the jump rope to skip and rope a bunch of chicks. Man, that's why I skip rope the way I do today, because named Anita.
So enough.
If Anita's watching, God bless her. She learned from Michael Olajide, the boxer that switched to training. A fucking 50-year-old white chick, skinny as this bottle, up in there, all this
CrossFit.
the rope.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta keep up with Anita. And then she had one of the machines that play the music 120 beats a minute. Come on. I'm like, man, what the fuck I signed up for? But the chicks, I go to the gym for the chicks, man. I had a girlfriend that came out the gym. So it was like the club for me. Drinks, smoothies, they not alcohol. You got smoothies, you got a bunch of hot chicks, you got music, and they dressed in stuff that you can never get in a club with. They coming in there with tight booty shorts, a whole tight suit leotard, sweating through that mug. You can see moose knuckle, you can see ass, you can see nipples and shit, but they working out. It's like, bro, you can't go in the club with this. Man, I never hung out because I was in the gym 3 hours a day. Now I was getting my workout. I had some homies now. One of my homies did like $1.50 in the pen. So he was one of these guys, you know what I'm saying? yeah. One of the strongest people I ever seen. I'm like, dude, I'm watching this cat do incline deuce in a quarter, 10, and then he give me another 10, and then he give me 20. I did 40, deuce in a quarter on this incline bench. Motherfucker, I'll get you one with help. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at I'm working out with dudes that was animals, so I had to maintain. But at this, I lunges with 225. I was putting a deuce in a quarter on my shoulder doing lunges. So and then I put them on cardio. So we was getting workouts. Then the chicks notice, and then you hang out, and then you still. So you doing it was a combination of both. Man, that gym can be a motivator. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know,
I just want to put out some truth for the guys that are big. When you do go to the gym, you get given these supplements, which are the protein shake. Man them. Left the protein shake alone. All that's going to do is bloat your stomach and put weight on you. Don't be going to the gym lifting up all of this weight, because as you know,
retaining water.
Muscle weighs more than fat.
100.
You're just putting muscle on top of fat. Cardio. Minimal weight, lots of reps. Burn the fat. When you lose the weight, then you can start with your weight training thing. But don't go and start loading up 4 plates on each side.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to lose no weight. My brother was in the gym and he was doing lower back. It's not good. He was doing lower back. And he had a 20 plate on him. And I said, no, bro, just use your body weight. All that's going to do is just build up the fat in your back. That's all it's going to do. It's going to turn it into muscle. Just use your body weight. You know, stay away from that protein shake.
One of my-
No, I have a good friend who's been rehabbing for 2 years from heavy lifting. 2 years now. Still not 100%.
I got one of the young homies out in DR, living out in DR. Skinny homie, Mike. got a hernia, still walking around with a hernia because he 140 pounds trying to squat 2 something.
Nah.
I'm like, bro.
Like, no.
And I'm like, and to this day, he still got a damn hernia, right? Like, I'm like, bro, you know better. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, I'll do. I haven't been in.
When I'm in the DR, I squat my when I'm lazy to go to the gym. I just use my own body weight with a breeze block and I squat.
That's it.
I do about 4 sets of 50. And I'm done.
That's more than enough.
In that blazing heat. Whoo! Whoa!
Even me with that. It's funny how you touched on that.
Your ass will be on your neck.
Even me, bro. When you touched on that wheat protein, if you're a big guy, you're trying to lose that weight, stay off the wheat protein because all that will do once you stop taking it, it will bloat you up. Every time I've tried to take protein, it bloated the fuck out of me.
That's all it does. It's a lie. It's a lie.
And you need your mobility when you're lifting. You can't be bloated and squatting. You're gonna blow something. You're gonna get a sports hernia or some shit. You gotta be lean, you gotta sweat. And you gotta sweat. As much as some people, it take a
sweat,
and then they say, "Oh, I don't sweat like that." I'm like, that's because you're not working to your potential,
and you're not drinking a lot of water.
And that too, exactly. It's like, bro, I'll be in that mug dripping, and they be like, "Dang, you sweat." I'm like, because I'm working. This how I live, motherfucker. I don't stink. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here clean. It's clean living, bro.
That's my woolly hat for DR. That's my woolly hat for DR. No shit. When I do my cardio, I've got a jumper on. I mean, you were talking about walking. My apartment, because, you know, I share an apartment with Cortez. I mean, if you know where Cortez lives, round the corner from, not going to say,
Malecon.
You know, really. There you go. I was walking with Roger every morning on the Malecon. The Malecon's 5 miles each way. We done 10 miles a day. Had this woolly hat on with a thick jumper. Oof. And I tell you, and the
blazing
sweat
heat,
just...
that blazing heat in Port-au-Prince. Jeez.
Yeah. Dry, but you know what?
You would just be drenching for no reason in DR.
If you're hydrated, it hit different. I know when I was a cable man, I used to do the same thing. It'd be hot. I have thermal on because of, like, if I'm outside, it keeps the mosquitoes off. But I have thermal underneath for my arms and my shirt or whatever, and I didn't feel like I was dying. It felt, you know, I was sweating or whatever, but it's like, yo, I got water, I'm hydrated. It goes like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. People don't know how imperative water is until they're in a very hot environment. You just have no idea. When I was in Texas for military purposes, it was reaching 118 degrees peak for the whole summer. Yeah, it will range from 110 to 118 degrees for 100 days straight. Yes. So when you're marching outside and you see people passing out, just dropping like flies, you could tell who was drinking water and who hasn't been. It is that crazy. The grass isn't even green. It's yellow. Right. If there's
roasted grass. Roasted. That's how easy the job is for the meteorologist. And Monday through Friday, it's going to be hot than a motherfucker. So stay in the house.
Stay in the house. You can't barbecue. You can't. It was so hot, you couldn't do things that you typically could do in the summer. It was too hot to barbecue. Yup. It gets too hot to go out in the pool and swim. Exactly. So if you weren't hydrated and you had to be outside,
it's an antifreeze. It's a coolant in the summer, and it's antifreeze in the winter.
That's a fact.
Water. You drink your water. You can function when it's super cold outside, and you drink your water. You can function when it's super hot outside. You know what I'm saying? Water is the miracle, simple miracle.
Yeah.
You know,
it is.
Now, fellas, I have like a funky question to ask for the chat. Now, is it just me, or do you guys see like a body transformation from when you're home, juxtaposed to when you're in a DR? Do you see like?
Absolutely.
Do you feel
definitely?
Or is it just me?
No,
Absolutely.
100%. That
You
heat,
get
man.
leaner,
It's that
you
heat.
get leaner
the
and
heat.
darker. You get leaner and darker.
Yeah,
I
exactly. I'm
used
like, yo.
Bro,
They
I
was
would
looking at
come
me like, yo,
back
damn, I look good right now. While in DR, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
doing
It's
nothing
that
but
heat, man.
eating bad,
Organic
No joke.
food.
drinking
Like,
bad,
it's no joke.
exercising. All you do is walk the beach and walk around.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
home, people know you've been on vacation. Look
And
at you. Look at you.
here.
Black as
Getting out of that matrix thing.
you're
No.
Getting out of that matrix.
smooth. You're
Cabeza.
smooth as hell.
No, not your skin. Cabeza. Your
Go ahead,
mind. Your mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your mind, man.
It's true, man. Mind
That's
over
when-
matter.
That's when they're jealous, when they see your mentality, when they see
Oh,
you
man.
cleared and refreshed.
Mhm.
They be
Man.
like,
Leaving that
"Hey,
bullshit
where
matrix.
you been? Where you been?"
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
another thing. People need to understand. When you go out to the island and you have people, and then they're like, "Oh, this whatever is no good because when I ate, I had to shit." It's like, stupid. That's because that shit is natural. Your body is used to the process.
Yes.
That shit is
Yes.
cleaning you out.
Out.
It's cleaning you out because it's cleaner food. It's getting that processed food up out of you. And if you drink water, man, I stay on the toilet out there. I'm like, where'd all this shit come from?
Come from.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah, me too.
I didn't feel like I had to go this bad. I didn't feel like I had to go. I was like, I just take a look. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Real talk.
What is that? A phone charger that I shit out? What the fuck?
Phone charger.
You're looking like, man, when did I eat? When did I eat a whole bottle cap? What is
But
going
no,
on?
it's less that process because the meat's more cleaner. But you can see the meat's more cleaner. The fish is fresh. Everything's fresh. You know, I like when the man in the truckie comes round and he's got them fresh vegetables on the back of the truck. Oh.
Yup.
Yeah.
Like, yup, that's a fact. They be waking me up in the morning.
We got a lady, right? We got a lady in Porter Plata. There's a lady in Porter Plata when I'm in Porter Plata. Every morning, 8:30 without no fail. Avocate! Avocate! Like, yo, I'm running down them. And the next thing, please, people, if you're out in the DR or, you know, Colombia, I don't know about Colombia because I've never been there. Get your coconut water in the morning. Eat the coconut jelly in the morning. Very good for you. That shit will flush you out. Coconut water, very good.
I didn't realize that until I was at Blackbeard, and then I followed. You know, I went home with one of the chicks. She lived around the corner, and she oyed one of the little homies, and he went up halfway up the tree. You know, pulling up a coconut tree, knocked two of the coconuts off.
You saw a lot. Like,
I never had coconut out of a coconut because I don't like. I'm like, ugh, I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
Very good for you.
Oyed one.
No, it is.
Oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. He pulled his way halfway up the tree, threw something, hit him. He brought her 2 coconuts. She pulled out the machete. Whack, 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 whack. Threw like a straw in. Cool, refreshing, fucking coconut. Well, I was like, yo, are you? I'm
good
thinking
for gut health.
I was like, are you serious?
Good for gut health, bro.
She made a little smoothie or some shit, nigga. I went to run with the homies. I'm way out, boy. She gave me some nutrition. I was killing them on the beach. I'm with y'all, right? You motherfuckers need to get over your hangovers. Come on, let's go. This girl gave me.
I love it out there.
Coconut.
My missus, she makes a fresh pineapple juice. Blends that shit up with ice, man. Bruh, there's nothing, yo. You know, and it's funny. I don't even want Coca-Cola when I'm out there. I don't. I'll be honest, I don't. That fresh pineapple juice, oh, bro. And that guava.
Mango juice, peach juice.
Mango, everything. Blended.
Now, can I ask the chat a question? Because I was just having this conversation with my friend from the Dominican Republic. Do you guys find it harder to stick to a healthier diet in Dominican Republic as opposed to when you're back at home? I think it's a lot easier. because she's saying that it's difficult for her to get like the access to eat healthy, and I'm just sitting there perplexed. I'm like, are you sure?
I say this. That's a very good question. I say this.
Very good question.
My missus, she cooks for her army. You know what Dominican women are like? They want to feed you till they can't feed you anymore. So I'm gonna keep it real. I did overload. You know Dominicans eat more rice than Chinese. So I actually overloaded on carbohydrates. I had a week of an overload on rice. I had to stop. So yes and no. Yes or no, you can get caught up. You can.
You know, they don't have a damn age requirement on Presidentes.
Oh no!
You lay off the Presidente. You lay off the Presidente.
Oh man!
You're eating.
That's tough.
The DR is some of the healthiest food you can eat. If you're drinking your water with your meal, if you're drinking water, I've seen chicks, the block, whatever, disappear for a month or two and come back. I'd be like, damn.
What happened to you?
Leaned out, got fine. Be like, oh shit. She like, you know, mi casa.
I no drink no Presidente. That's what they say.
She be like,
big jumbo one.
Water.
No cerveza, no not, bro.
No cerveza, yeah.
That's the number one problem. Liquor.
The Presidente, yeah.
Their liquor. Their food is second, and their food is top notch. That healthy, going up in the mountains, kick a tree and avocados fall out, bananas fall out. That's the best food you can eat. You know, they don't eat much vegetables. They really don't. But at the same time,
raise.
Salute,
Good,
brother.
my G.
Peace and blessings. Manners.
What's up? Big J.
Blessings, bro.
What's that?
What's up, panel? We got who's that?
My guys already drinking. What are you drinking, G? Apple cider vinegar, yeah?
Tell you the truth, this isn't protein, just to let y'all know. I'm sipping on a little alcohol.
E&J. Easy J's on a Henny.
It's the healthy version.
But it's brown in that cup. I already know. You ain't got to say much.
The healthy version.
But I had my workout already. I did my workout, so I'm good.
So look, people, if you've just walked into the room, please just smash that like button. I'm not asking for no donations or no super chats, nothing like that. All that, smash the like button. So Razor, man, welcome to the show. We haven't spoken before. Obviously, I'm a fan of your channel. Always click that like button and stuff. I mean, as you know, today's topic is health, is wealth. There's a lot of brothers that are losing their life because of this, man. Have you got any tips for the brothers out there that want to get in shape? Take it away.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me on, Big J. I appreciate it.
Salute.
Big fan of yours and Travel Shortcuts also. But yeah, guys, you guys got to work out, man. Not only for your health and longer living, you got to work out. If you guys are traveling and you're getting into extracurricular activities, we do not want any problems inside the hotel room. So you got to get that cardiovascular.
That's number one motivation outside of
yes.
That's number one motivation.
It can.
I still fold a bitch in half.
It's a fact. Lift the rug, lift it upside down. Yeah.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Go to sleep. Take this nap. Go to sleep. I still knock her out. It's not a game.
You do not need any heart attacks inside the hotel room. No heart attacks.
Yes, sir.
You don't need that because some of them girls will work you. They give you a workout. So, do some cardio, especially before a trip. Do like let's say 3 weeks worth of cardio before you head out to Dominican Republic or Colombia. Or
I told you that 8-week training camp. I go through
8-week training camp. Yeah, G.
I told you. I put that training camp in. It's real. It's real.
I would survive the trip.
Right, bro. Some of them forgot we only go 12 rounds nowadays. They think they still think. Bitch, I ain't Evander Holyfield. This ain't the White Common Kwawi versus Holyfield. I'm ready. As a matter of fact, motherfuckers used to call me that shit. I'm bald head out there. They be like, Holyfield. I like that, but
and you see guys that they see me drinking some beers, whatever, on my videos. But I always work out, and also when you go out and travel, when you out there, get a couple of days workout in the gym also while you're
definitely
on the road, while you're in like a DR. That'll help you out. Keep your pump at least. Basically, I work out when I'm out in like a DR because I always want to stay looking jacked. I want to stay looking big, jacked. And there's another reason besides your health you should work out when you're traveling. It's because you can eliminate some of the strong arm robberies. Let's say if you go to Colombia, some of these guys might try to run up on you. I'm not talking about if guys have a gun. I'm talking about guys that don't have any weapon and just think they're gonna run up on you and snatch your phone, snatch your jewelry, which I don't wear any jewelry. But you can eliminate at least the strong arm, unarmed robberies. If you're a little jack, got a little size, make people think a little fight before they run up on you. So that's another reason why you should get jacked, work out for your travels. If a guy run up on you with a gun, well, you just got to hand up, but you got to give it up. But at least you're going to eliminate some of the other type of robberies.
Razor Rays, Backpack Val asked a very good question. He said, how do we stay disciplined in terms of when we travel out? Like, how do we keep that? Do we look after ourselves? Do we work out and stuff? And with me, I've had an issue where when I first went to the DR, it was a holiday to me. It was my time off. It was my special time. So I wasn't caring about working out. And what happened? I fell on the liquor, drinking hard liquor, eating wrong, all the greasy food, because I had that holiday mentality. And then unfortunately, I went down a dark path where I was feeling drowsy. My health wasn't great. And then that's when I had the wake up call. And unfortunately, people have that wake up call too late. So how can we kind of eliminate that mentality whereby we're just going to live that yellow mentality where you only live once kind of thing?
Let me say this on that. When you travel differently than the average dude. You know what I'm saying? You go to Thailand and stay for a month, 2 months, whatever, however. That's different when you just getting away for 3 days or 5 days. And if you're home, you're working. Like me personally, when I used to be like that was my vacation. I worked out every day, and they tell you need a break. You need to give your body rest. So
rest is very important.
My thing was a combination of rest and a vacation. I had been working out for months straight because I only would go out like every 2 months. So in between trips, I never miss work. I work out every day. So I'm on vacation, and you literally feel your body resting and recouping and healing for them 5 trips. You go a month or something like that, you need to, you know what I'm saying? That's a little different. You need to have a routine with you, whether it's in your room, whether you're knocking out push-ups, whether you're knocking out body weight squats or whatever. Try to have a routine that you can do hopping right out of the bed. It got to a point where I didn't have a gym around me. In 15 minutes of getting out of my bed, I was skipping rope in my underwear, socks, and sneakers. Whereas that would have been time that I'm taking to go to a gym. So it taking me 45 minutes or an hour to get prepared to go to a gym. I'm almost already done with my workout. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to learn how to work out in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Thanks for that, man.
That shit is good.
Yeah, that's some good advice, man. And also, guys, I don't expect guys when they go on trips to just be hermits and not, drink or eat certain foods. So you got to do a balancing act. You got to, if you're going to drink, take some milk thistle, take some liver care pills with you, and pop those on your trip. You're going to keep your liver cleansed. You know what I mean? Drink a lot of water. You're going to drink alcohol. Also, work out. You got to balance. Got to give and take. If you're gonna drink, party, fine. Like I said, no one's going to DR and not having a great time. So you're going to have to make some time for the gym, at least an hour. Probably like if you're going for a week, like 3 days out of that week. You understand?
Make sure you get some sleep.
And sleep, yeah.
It makes
That was something I was lacking.
whenever it
very
hits,
important.
whenever it hits, take it. If you waking up and you if you waking up at 1 in the morning because you slept since 8 o'clock, you're blessed. Now you can go to whatever party else is going on.
Yeah.
Sleep, you take this no matter what time it is, because you can always party on your vacation.
Real talk.
I wake up at 4 in the morning, back when sewer was popping. I'd
Yeah.
wake up at 4 in the morning, go to the casino. You know what I'm saying? Casino straight jumping, and I feel like I just woke up in the morning ready for breakfast.
Sorry, Cook. Can someone pause their end because they got music coming through, please? Thank you.
Get that sleep. Get that rest. Get that sleep. Sleep that liquor off. Sleep that motherfucking sex off. Sleep all that. Sleep it off. Whenever you feel sleep, don't pass it up.
Yeah, for real. I've learned that I'm never going to get most people to stop, drinking or doing whatever craziness they do when they on vacation. So you might as well get them to try to just balance it out. Balance out part of your vacation to work out, and take your vitamins or whatever. Like I said, take your kidney care pills, take your liver care pills. Balance off the alcohol that you're going to be consuming. You know what I mean? Because you want to be realistic when you tell people, look, drinking can be bad for you and bad for your health, but you got to be realistic that they're not going to 100% stop drinking. So tell them to balance it off. That's how the motivation kicks in.
Yes.
Look, Razor telling me not to really drink, but I want to drink. But I can balance it off with working out and taking whatever ancillary pills that I have to take to balance off the alcohol and the damage to my liver.
Activated charcoal, just to let y'all know, it absorbs liquor. Just to let y'all know, just gonna throw it out there. Activated charcoal.
What's that?
Activated charcoal.
Oh,
drop the science,
Yeah,
boy. Drop the science.
It's the same thing where it's the same thing. I don't know if you guys used to see where people would use it on their teeth to make it white. You know how people rub charcoal on their teeth? Yeah, it's the same thing. Yes.
Does it come in pills or how does it?
Yes, it does. It comes in pill, or it comes in like raw powder. If you're gonna use it to detox, then yes, you should take it in pill form.
Okay, cool.
But if you want to use it for teeth whitening,
I need some whitening for my teeth, actually, to be honest with you.
Activate charcoal, yep.
Oh,
that was ancient practice. And they still carry it on today.
Teeth whitening, baking soda mixed with Arm & Hammer. That's my thing.
Woo.
Okay.
That's baking soda. Baking soda mixed with.
No, I just add more bacon. Right, what I do. Hold on.
As he eating snacks.
That fuck your teeth up.
Fuck my teeth up.
Baby, putting chips.
I'm in the middle of. I'm in the process of a root canal right now, bro. This shit is take care of your teeth.
Oh
yeah. Because I have great teeth. Just one of my wisdom teeth leaned on a backwood and trapped some shit, and I never go to the dentist because I never had pain or bad breath. But this pain hit, and they showed it to me, and all my other teeth are perfect. It's just that one, and now I had to get a root canal. I got a root canal the other day. Take care of your teeth.
Oh yeah.
It can mess up your life, mess up your mental.
So this is my toothpaste. This is my toothpaste. So what I do, I put the Arm & Hammer toothpaste in here.
Oh, okay.
Then I mix it with baking soda.
Because Arm & Hammer over here is baking soda.
All right.
And I tell you what, that shit, yo, your teeth comes out white,
But
bro.
Big J, doesn't that compromise the enamel on your teeth, like over time, or?
That's
everything does.
Yes and no, you just need to
Theoretically, yes.
Everything does.
Yeah.
And you can throw some salt. You can throw some salt in there because salt cleans out any kind of bacteria in your teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baking soda and salt, and that scrub and that.
I just want to welcome brother Av to the show. Av, blessings, peace be on you, brother.
Hey, brothers.
Nice to have you on.
Y'all, did y'all ever hit on the apple cider vinegar? The benefits of that?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But elaborate.
That definitely for me, it clears out your guts, like that belly fat at the bottom that kind of consolidates. It helps burn that stuff. I think brothers confuse with ab workouts that they're gonna get abs, but
Nope.
Your abs is all diet, and
It's diet. Absolutely. I can contest to that.
if you drink that apple cider vinegar and you eat right, your abs gonna come out. If you don't, you're gonna be that what is it, that buff flab
Buff gut.
guys that are like
Chuff.
but they have that
That
gut.
chuff dude, chubby buff.
Yeah.
I know those guys that got the pop belly.
Yeah,
But
top belly.
buff. No real cuts, but buff. You know, you can tell they work out, but they got they kind of watery in the stomach also.
They have a rich diet.
Yeah.
That's when you can't like you said earlier, you can't out eat. You can't out exercise your diet.
Yeah.
You can't. It's impossible.
And I think one of the great
You're
things,
only hurting yourself.
yeah, you can go farther with a great diet than a great workout plan.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I know with brothers and black men, we don't go to the doctor that much, unless something's wrong.
Correct.
And definitely, brothers, y'all, especially on our diet in America, you definitely want to go to the doctor, especially you above 30. Go take the plunge and go see that colon doctor to make sure you're good.
Yeah, true.
Because
Go through that.
I work in banking and I see the financial.
Let me tell you something. I've got to stop you there. No doctors looking in my ass.
Oh man, I didn't want to say it, but
listen, that's one reason why.
No doctor is looking in my
That's one reason.
No.
Reason.
Yo,
that's
Big
one
J,
reason. That's one reason why I became a vegetarian.
like I feel you, but yo, yeah,
had them in your booty.
No.
You go vegetarian, ain't nothing
You don't have
but
to worry about
carrots coming out your ass. You good?
Big J, they say a check of your ass can save your life.
You got
it. Doctor say you got to check your ass to save your life, Big J.
No, it is quintessential. It is. I'm not going to even like at some point in life,
you gotta
like
doctor.
It's a shame to say, but you know what I'm saying, like
doctor in your ass. Like, let me see, son.
You all up in there.
You're like, man, that's corn.
Oh, come on.
Now, can I ask the chat another question? The panel?
Forward, bro.
The panel, the chat. So, do you guys feel with healthy eating, healthy nutrition, a healthy lifestyle, does that how do I put it?
Increase the sex life?
Absolutely.
I was gonna go another route.
Just let it out, bro.
The only thing that's important.
Do y'all feel like it reduces so for brothers that go overseas, right, who abide by this, healthy eating and exercising lifestyle, do you feel that it bypasses certain pay to play routes, so to speak? You know what I mean?
Brilliant question. Hey. Drop that one again. I wish I had the flex bomb, man.
Gotcha.
I ain't got a flex bomb.
Gotcha. So for the brothers that travel and that abide by, healthy eating and exercising, you know what I mean? Do you guys find it a little bit easier not having to, pay for play when you go overseas? Since it's, there's an overseas chat and whatnot. Do you feel like, yeah?
Can I ask that question first, or does someone want to go?
Anybody. I mean, it's your chat, host. Take it away.
Okay. I've never been a play for play guy. I've never liked it. I've never been a fan of it.
Neither am I.
Yeah. Definitely. You look good. You feel good. It gives you confidence. You look good, man. You're feeling yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. You feel healthy. You look good. You look good in your t-shirt. You're gonna approach a lady and talk to her, and you know that she's looking at you. You know she's checking you out. So already the battle's already won. That's
Copy.
yeah.
Copy. I know the answer to the question too. I just want to. I want to hear your output though. I really do.
I will say this. If you're going to pay for play Sasua, then it don't matter if you're fucking Chris Brown. You're gonna pay. If you live,
yeah.
But then again, they do.
That's no, Cook. I'm sorry. I gotta be rude. I gotta cut you up there.
No. You're not gonna be going up in Envy with a bunch of chicks that's trying to get paid, and she's not gonna be like, "Oh, you so fine."
No. I have to cut you there. Hold on. Because you said Sasua, right?
There's caveats.
I have had bartenders in Sasua and not paid the thing.
Yep. The bar.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've had a couple for you, but I'm not speaking on the exception. I'm speaking on the norm.
Okay.
Now, when you're living there, and let's go back to that. It's chicks have a price. They charge fat, ugly dudes. They have a price that they gonna charge good looking, whatever. Because you know one of the homies might be a little whatever, and you'd be like, damn, she priced him that much. She only charges me so and so. But you just do what they do. I never step on a woman's money. If you're not and even if you're living out there in a combination situation, like where I lived out there, there was pay for play and non-pay. But me personally, it's just easier to pay because I ran across some non-pay. But you go through that, and I was like, I've been hooked up by some of the homies, and I'd like to be a little more comfortable, know the language a little more, and there's always complications that come with that. I was messing with a chick, I wasn't paying for play, and long story short, she almost ran me over with the car.
God, dang.
I got over that. I'm trying to follow her, and she going to the car. I'm like, bitch, stop! No. She just drove off. Not like she chased me down, but
okay.
She ignored me and just drove off while I was like in front of the car. I was next to the car, and I had to go, Olay. That's messing with somebody because I'm kind of mixing the two. If you mess with somebody like that, they don't want to see you out there in the pay for play area because you're disrespecting whatever's going on. But it
comes out of this. Think about this. I've used it to my advantage as well. You put it to a girl or a mango like this. You'd rather be with me. I look good. I smell good. And you're going to get taken care of in the bedroom. Or are you going to go with the dude with the flip-flopping socks? Big J, you're going to get that big, heavy guy that, you're going to have to do all the work that's going to be sweating on you that is not attractive. I mean, who do you want to choose to go home with,
So here's the answer to your question, Val. Travel Shortcut says, Big J, tell the story about the honey importer platter that stopped the car for you importer platter. Then he's gone, she was hella fine too, Big J. She wasn't no working girl. So that just answered the question, man. I didn't even approach no women.
There's the working girl, and then there's a non-working girl.
There
the
you go.
Non-working girl, there's more people.
It's two separate girls.
No, it's two separate women, but your size, the shape, your physique, you know what I mean? That self-consciousness, what's it gonna draw you more to? You know what I mean? Like some fellas, you know what I mean? I feel like they're so ashamed of themselves, like, but they still want to, get their shit off. You know what I mean? So they'll always feel like they have to exercise that right instead of, you know what I mean? Because the lack of their own self-confidence, starting with their weight, would negate them from, going about things in a more traditional route, per se. If you know what I mean.
I will say this. A working girl will be willing to work with you on a price if you look a certain way, if you
That's what I was
desirable. But a working girl still wants her money. But
that's exactly what I was saying. I'm saying there's a fat
down a little. Let's just say that.
There's a fat dude. I've seen it happen. I've seen it in Colombia. I mess with for $150, charging the chubby homie $250.
Exactly. You see,
because you paying by the pound. you gotta pay what you weigh. You gotta pay what you weigh.
And the chubby dude won't try to negotiate down because he doesn't have the confidence in himself.
And that's a whole nother side of the coin of the same coin. You're right.
But the working girl will get paid. She will get paid in the end. Something.
And if you swag out, like it's like a chica. If a chica speaks English, she got some personality in English. That adds points to it. If that fat dude go over there speaking Spanish, making her laugh, knowing some shit, he could knock down some of that price. You know what I'm saying? It's communication.
You just can't be going over there breaking people's beds. Big
right. Robo the comma.
Forget
about the bed breaking story.
Yeah, see, them guys love to incriminate me. You see what I mean?
You snuck one in.
Yo, that shit happened in Santiago, man. That was a long time ago.
Factual.
but yo, as I said, yeah, I mean, to answer your question, Val, yeah, I mean, if you are in shape as a brother, yeah, man, it just cuts the bullshit out because them Dominican women, they love a guy that's in shape. They do. True. You know, and it just cuts out the bullshit. It really does. Yeah. And you got a choice because it's like, I've said, anybody that asks me, do you like, I don't like Sosua. I hate that place. I rather go hunting in Puerto Plata. That was my thing. Go to Puerto Plata, and my Spanish is terrible. My Spanish is non-existent. Alright, I'm going to show you my chat up line. This is real talk, brothers. I'll be like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Tu novio, tu esposo? No, what's up? Done, that's it. Since they said no, that's it. That's my chat up line, literally. The WhatsApp, that's it. So my thing was always, I love the hunt. I love that. Sosua for me was to, oh papi, yeah, you for me, or they're touching on you. And I made a comment long time ago about Sosua, and a lot of brothers got upset. I said, Sosua is part of the Matrix. Yo, these brothers were vexed at me. Like, whoa, I go, that's not the real representation of Dominican women. It's not.
The girls are starting to act like Matrix women out there, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I love the chase, man. I love the chase because the chase is sweet because with the chase as well, it's a thing where they're not rude. I either tell you they got a boyfriend or they got a husband. They're not rude with it. They will stop and talk to you. So I would always say, encourage brothers, go to different places, come out of Sosua, go and get the real Dominican Republic, experience, man. I love the chase, man.
I think
that's me.
So they sell themselves short because you see the girls in the leggings and the little sandals. They don't dress like
all of that shit and Jordans and shit. Yeah, nah, bro. Nah.
Or Santa. So they dress to impress. So they just giving you half effort, you know?
Of course.
And it's like, nah.
The only reason I would go to the store is just to chop it up with my boys out there. You know what I'm saying? There's great fellas out there, more so than anything. Aside from that,
it's always going to be about the chicks for me. It used to be like 95% reason chicks, 5%, but now it's like 51-49. I would still go to Sosua if there weren't that many chicks there because I got a lot of homies there. So you're right about that. And the beach, you know. I'll find some, bitches, but and Sosua is hella not like it was.
Nope, not
12 years ago.
So Sosua, even 2014, Sosua was epic. 2014 was 15. Epic.
Before 15, when the police hit the street.
Epic,
bro. Like I said, I got videos.
You got to do rumors.
You got the video? You gotta go retro. Show that retro Sosua video.
Yo, Cook, man, you need to show me that footage, bro.
Rent it to me. Rent it to me.
Yeah. Versus the Sosua Now video. That'd be interesting. Sosua then versus Sosua Now.
Yo, that would be. You know what? Cook, I told you before, you need to make a documentary, bro.
I'm just
Serious.
Yo,
You need
got
to
that
make.
retro
This
footage?
guy's
Oh,
got
God.
some footage, man. You need to make a documentary, bro. Serious.
I think brothers would be surprised how Sasua was when they had Roombas.
Oh my God.
When they had Passions, when they had CMP,
Yes.
when they had freaking
I don't know all about
to the hotel down there with that big ass
Picaflor.
Yes.
even before Picaflor,
Before
the
strip was down there, Europa.
Yeah. After one over in the old casino by the beach, fucking Club X. When Jerry that's in our boxing chat, he owned the thing across the street from Classicos.
The thing about it is this: when you went to Classicos, those women up in there, the Mangoes, were dressed to impress.
Remember them days?
Yeah, it was dressed.
They was
yes, and yes.
High heels, clean. One people, all the street ones was across the street in D Latin.
Yep.
Across the street, D Latin. I got a D Latin video. The one video I do have up is the D Latin video on an old page I did.
And you did eat.
Oh, you got D Latin? Oh my God, yeah. Oh, you need to release that.
It's on YouTube. It's an old. We sitting up, me and James, and I didn't do the video because I was just like, and back then it was nobody tripping. The only person that was really like showing holes and stuff like that was Cuba Dave.
Yep.
Cuba Dave, yeah. I remember
Cuba Dave. The videos I have up of their businesses. I go to the homie, talk his business up. I made it a point off the rip. I'm like, if you put holes up, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna create a
But Cook, you know who's got the old stories? Roger. You know Roger, right, in Porta Plata? English Roger.
Which one is that?
I done an interview with him, G, on my channel. He's from England. He's been going to Dominican Republic, Porta Plata and Sasua since the year 2000.
There you go.
And you know when someone tells a story, you can actually see it.
You know it's legit. The authenticity of it,
bro. I've got another talk with him, and I actually filmed the club. He told me in the year 2000 you will go to Porta Plata was the spot. Sasua wasn't even really the spot. He goes, it was Porta Plata. He goes, you would see women in the daytime with the high heels on and dresses on, dressed to impress, and it was no pay for play. They just wanted to stay at your hotel, chill, cook for you, and everything was all.
Yes. I heard the same, Big J. I heard the same around that time. I heard the same.
You meet the family, you hung out with her.
Man, take me. Listen, I know my missus is watching right now. She's spying, but as a single man, take me back to the year 2000. Real talk. Dad.
Go back into a time machine. I wish I could go a time machine also. If I knew what I knew now back about Porta Plata back then, oh my God.
I've actually got some footage. I've actually got an interview, and when I get out there, because I've done the footage of the club. I went on YouTube to see if I can get some old footage of Porta Plata. Nothing's on YouTube.
It's not up there. Not up there.
It's not up there, man. So I'm just gonna have to try and I have to do a documentary on that, man. I have to, because when Roger talks, he paints a good picture. I'm telling you. But I was gonna ask you, Razor, in terms of your health and fitness, have you lost anybody close to you that died because of poor health?
One of my best friends died recently over the past 5 months. He died because of bad heart. He was he was overweight. You know what I'm saying? He was about 310 pounds. I used to always tell him, take all of them sodas out of your refrigerator. But he used to get mad saying, no, I paid all this money for the sodas. I was like, how much money did you really pay for them sodas? Like $10? but he would not get rid of the sodas. I told him, yo, stay off the soda for like a month, 1 month. You know, because you're gonna develop diabetes. You're too heavy. And he was about 52 years old, and
too young, man.
He just died. He died of a heart attack. You know, he's like young. He's pretty young. But I was always asking him, who do you know in their 60s that's 310 pounds? You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna get to your 60s being that heavy? I said you got to get down to like 250 at least. You know what? You know how many old guys that you see walking around at 310 pounds?
Right, you're right.
It's not gonna last long.
They're dead before then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh man. Do you
Real,
you guys think also, because they talk about, you know, food being a drug, and people say no,
Absolutely.
but food
Yes,
is a drug. It is.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is.
There's stuff to this day I can't go without. I eat good and I eat right. I like to think I eat right like a motherfucker, but I need a bag of Lay's. You know what I'm saying? Because then my point is, I'm like, I look at the bag.
Sorry, I'm English. What is Lay's?
Potato
Sorry.
chip.
Potato chips.
Oh, okay.
They're the biggest potato chip company.
Another question. What is potato chips? You mean crisps?
Stop.
Crisps.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Chris.
Right? Like, stop playing. Come on. You
I'm
know
the English guy on the panel, man. Come on.
Yeah, cut potato. Cut potato.
If Lay's is like vegetable oil, potatoes, salt,
And starch. Pure starch.
just potatoes.
Okay.
That is potatoes. That's their ingredients. When you have the list of ingredients, you look at other potato chips, extra sorbide for coloring, blah blah. Look at
I think brothers,
Lay's.
I think people, if they ever, like, I did keto and I did no sugar, all that, and I had a little bit of sugar, it made me sick. It's amazing how addictive that stuff is and how it affects it after a while.
I can't drink sweet drinks.
Your body's like, what is this? It's toxic.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like toxic. Like if you go without eating meat and then you go have a burger or steak, you're gonna be sick because it's toxic to your body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here's a very good question to the panel. What do you think about this new Big is Beautiful movement trying to empower big people to be comfortable with their weight, aka Lizzo?
I was just about to say,
it's toxic. It's toxic.
Big J, read my lips. Fuck that fat bitch.
Me, I'm not gonna go as far to fat shame anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because Lizzo, but fuck that fat bitch. She wouldn't date a dude that was 350 pounds. Why the fuck would anybody should be dating her? That's Chris Hemsworth or whatever that Thor-looking white boy. She gonna shoot her shot at him. She ain't shooting her shot at no fat dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what killed me. That's what killed me. These women think they can shoot, and then if you don't want them, I saw someone World Star, some fat chick talking about, you know, she comparing not dating, being not wanting to fuck comparing to like not wanting to be with somebody black or choosing. I'm like, boy, ain't nobody. You chose fat. You chose fat. Nobody chose. I didn't choose black. I'm glad I'm black, but I ain't choose this. I didn't eat and become black. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't attracted to fat people, just like I ain't a fucking tranny man. You know what I'm saying? I remember one show, I think they might have been over in the UK. One of them Big Brother type of shows. And Genuine, you know who Genuine is.
Yeah, the singer.
The train start touching them.
Oh, yeah.
They're questioning him.
The transgender. Yeah.
I saw a clip of that, and the tranny wanted to kiss him or something. He was like, I
don't get down like that. Yeah.
But they tried to attack him for that. They tried to attack him.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you don't want to kiss no damn man. And then now they allowing these chicks to call themselves women, dude. Even though that's a disrespect. That's not only is that a disrespect to men and women, that is disrespect to someone who decides to go through with the actual operation to become a man or become a woman. if you sitting up there still got your dick, but you calling yourself a woman, that's an insult. That's an insult to
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's an insult to a man who went through the surgery to become a woman, let alone an insult to actual women.
Man, oh man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch that one because I'm not trying to get canceled. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch that.
Listen,
But-
that's what.
But
Okay, Lazy's Walker's Crisp. Sorry. Okay. So Lays on the Walk. Sorry, Walker's Crisp is an English crisp. Okay, they're the same. Okay, I didn't know that.
This is
Yeah, bless yourself up, Silver and Demons, man. Bless up.
But he did hit a point where it's like where they're encouraging bad habits, like bad
Yes.
eating,
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Peace.
and that's the issue. Like you're justifying someone being something that's unhealthy.
Yes, you're
Right.
making them feel comfortable being unhealthy.
Mm-hmm. And my biggest thing is that you should be motivated. Something should motivate you to want to become healthy for that person, for your partner, or what have you not.
Yeah.
If you're, I don't think you could really truly be in love at that point if you're not going to dedicate to look your best for the person you want to dedicate your life to. It's more so that than anything. Like, no.
But see, you got to do it from a standpoint of how you feel, because you got a lot of people who are super overweight, but then they go and risk their life with surgery and risk their life with some kind of augmentation.
Because
It's about your health first. Get as healthy as you can be. Because I know some fat bitches. I'm sorry for saying all this. I know some fat chicks that got a stiff arm dudes like she Eric Dickerson. She's that fly, and she's that cool. And
But
she
there's
got
so, but there's so many. You know what I'm saying? That can happen in so many ways. How was she before they met? You know what I mean? Like a lot of times she could have been well put together prior to the relationship, but happy weight and everything like that. How people gain a lot more weight when they're in a relationship as opposed to when they're not. So like I feel like all that factors in as well. But you can carry on. My fault. I just wanted to throw in that wrench.
People have kids, and they put on weight after kids. Even dudes, I know dudes that put on baby weight.
That's a fact.
So if if your love is for that, y'all in it to win it or whatever, it is what it is. Like I said, everybody have their preference, but somebody who's
but it's the health part. I think
Yes, that is.
health, because I work in banking and I deal with people in financial situations, and health will drain everything. They will kill your retirement. They will kill all your savings. That will cause you to get a second mortgage on the house, and you still broke in debt. And it's usually people that are transitioning to retirement. They get cancer, they get diabetes or something, and it drains everything. And the health system in America is designed to treat you, not cure you.
It's designed to kill you. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought this up. All right, guys, you guys have to read the watch the documentary, What the Health. I advise you guys to do that.
I've seen it. Yeah.
That's for real.
You cannot, Big J, you cannot tell me you've watched that and did not think about life in a completely different aspect.
Oh, definitely, bro. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. There's a next one. Michael Moore had one, Sicko. That was about the healthcare system as well. That is just a farce. Like,
okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, and there's another one. There's one on Netflix. I forgot what it was called. There's another one on Netflix.
Which one of those movies was the one when that dude ate McDonald's for like a month?
Super Size Me.
Super Size Me.
Yeah,
Megan Spurlock. Megan Spurlock.
That was a suicide mission.
Diabetes just thinking about that show. Oh my God,
He sat in the car and he ate that first double quarter pounder and took 2 breaths and puked it all. I was like,
oh my God.
He just yoked right there. He was just, I was like, yo, that's good. That's some good direction right there, because they caught that. To catch that on video, I was like,
that's scared straight.
And
But
not
Ice.
stuff in America, like in America, all our stuff is large portions compared to.
It is compared to England. Oh yeah, there's an actual thing on YouTube
Mhm.
showing the portions in England versus the American portions.
Even the sodas in like DR and size of them, it's like they're small. What we're used to in America,
bro, how many of y'all on big gulps?
I've seen that big gulp on the YouTube. I've seen it. That's taking a piss. That's taking a piss.
Got super big gulps. 46-ounce sodas for 59 cents. I used to start my day with one.
You know what's the killer?
Fucking hell.
6 ounces of, and you do the suicide. Put all them shits in there.
But y'all remember
no
ice. Big Mac meal or whatever, and then they get the Diet Coke. They get supposed to balance it out.
I knew a chick in college.
Glenn,
she had 2
Glenn.
Diet Cokes.
Come on, Glenn.
That's
Glenn,
worse.
You got 2 Diet Cokes.
Yeah, yo, chat panel.
Sorry to cut you guys for a minute. Sorry to cut you guys. A friend that I met over the YouTube, Glenn Bully, he suffers from diabetes. Glenn, I put the link in. Please come and share your story. I mean, he suffers from diabetes. This is a good brother. Glenn, if you're comfortable, please come and share your story, because it is important that, you know, people hear from you and the dangers of a bad diet and what it could lead to. So if you don't mind, it'd be an honor to have you on the panel to just share your story, bro. I've put the link in the chat. If you don't want to, I totally understand. You don't have to show your face or whatever, bro, but just share your story, bro. Yeah, forward, guys. Sorry.
I wanted to say, guys, sugar-free, all that stuff, that low sugar, avoid immediately. You know what?
Aspartame.
Yep. Or as we call aspartame. Aspartame. Yep. Guys, stay away from that. That is the most dangerous ingredient in the entire market. Aspartame. Yeah. And that is the biggest ingredient they use as a sugar alternative. Avoid that. It's worse than the actual sugar. It's worse than the regular alternative. So if you're going to drink a Diet Coke thinking that you're doing yourself a justice, just kill yourself and drink a Coke.
Yeah,
or don't drink a Coke at all.
From a jump. It's like, man, you better off drinking a regular Coke than a Diet Coke.
Well, the thing is like you get them hooked off of cocaine to put them on crack. I mean,
that's exactly what it is. Let's just say fentanyl, because let's take it a step further. Like,
yeah, get them off of cigarettes to put them on some fentanyl.
Yeah, or like you said, the heroin to opiates, or all that stuff. Like, you know.
I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story of what happened to me. I went to go and visit my mum. This is going back a few weeks. Went to go and visit my mum. Now my third born lives at my mum's house. Oh, Glenn's in the building. Yo, peace, Glenn. I'm just gonna tell this story, man. So welcome to the panel.
Hey,
so
peace.
My daughter was talking to my mum in the living room. So she had this can in her hand. It was a fruit punch Monster. Now I don't drink them energy drinks. So I said to her, "What's that?" She goes, "Oh, just fruit punch Monster. Do you want to try some, Dad?" I said, "Yeah, I'll try some." I drank it. Wow, this shit's nice. I'm like, what is this? Because I know the black can and the white can, but this one was a pink can, fruit punch. So I was like, whoa, this shit tastes fucking good. Anyway, I went to bed that night. I woke up. All I can think about was that pink can. I said to my daughter, "Yo, I'm telling you, this is real talk." I said to my daughter, literally, I got up and I stopped her going out the door to work because she runs her own business. I said, "When you come home, could you bring me back that pink can, please?" Right? She came back from work. She didn't bring me back the pink can. I was feeling for this pink can. Right? Real talk. She brought me back a pink can. I gargled that, licked that down. I found myself to the point that listen, I tell you what happened. I got back home. I brought a 4-pack of Monster, lit that down. You know what happened to me? When I stopped drinking that shit, I suffered from 4 days headache. 4 days headache. I think Razor's paused. Withdraw, man. Glenn, welcome to the show, bro. You know, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Glenn, please share your experiences, bro.
No, everything everybody's saying is right. It's just diabetes is so complicated because people think it's just fat people when I know plenty of diabetics that aren't fat. It has a lot to do with your genetics. It has a lot to do with your genetics because at one point in time, there was a guy that was the world's fattest man. He was over 1,000 pounds and he didn't have diabetes. It's about genetics a lot of times. And yes, it does have something to do with the way you eat. Because trust me, I go like Big J and Cook know. I have had 2 eye surgeries the past 2 years. I still can't see out of my left eye currently. I was diagnosed when I was 13 and I was diagnosed with neuropathy in both of my legs last year. So I can't, and I have irreversible. So I could barely feel anything in both of my legs except maybe the tip of my foot. So I had it for a while since I was 13, but I didn't listen. I didn't listen in my teenage years and I didn't listen in my 20s, and now it's coming back to bite me. Am I taking care of my health a lot better now? Yes. And I was over 300 pounds at one point in time. Now I'm about like 240. So I'm trying my best, but it's a lot easier for people to be like, oh, this and this and this and that. Not realizing you're absolutely right. Food is a drug, but I just didn't give a shit. I had all the tools and the knowledge. I just didn't give a shit. I told diabetes basically to suck off. So I goes like, it's coming back to bite me now. So I goes like, I can't blame anybody except myself, but trust and believe. It's a misconception. Halle Berry has diabetes, and Halle Berry's never been fat. It's not all about being fat. It's just a lot to do with genetics.
So
that's what killed Fife Dog.
Yeah, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Because the one and another thing is, and I know all of you know somebody. Look on anybody's death. I worked in a hospital multiple years. Look at anybody's death certificate. It never says a person died from diabetes. Never. It says complications. It's always a heart or something. No one in this world has ever died. On their death certificate says he died from diabetes. No, it's complications of diabetes. And another thing that will hurt you, and they won't tell you this, a lot of this medicine they shove down your throat is fucking garbage.
Oh God.
It's fucking garbage.
God.
If you ever know anybody has diabetes and they taking a drug called metformin, give them a hug, because metformin is probably one of the worst drugs, period. I refuse to take that stuff. Refuse. And that whole keto, I go like carnivore. Keto I tried, but to me, I've lost most of this weight since I got diagnosed with this neuropathy is carnivore. And I would have never thought eating strictly meat and animal-based products would have did it, but I'm losing more weight than I've ever had before in my life.
Gotta throw a couple veggies in there.
Cook, you gotta look up the carnivore. I go like veggies and shit ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Beef liver has more vitamins and nutrients than any vegetable you can pull up.
I feel you. But that meat though.
The Drug and Food Administration feeds you a lot of bullshit. Butter is better than any oil you have. I goes like, it's just a lot. You got to do your reading.
I'm gonna have to do. I have to fall back on that, because even when you look at how we eat meat, it's completely different from how every other animal in the universe eats meat. They had the molecular structure in their teeth to do so. We can't look at a squirrel and just eat it alive. You know what I mean? We're the only species that eat dead animals. Literally, except for like decomposers. Like there's decomposing, and you know what I mean. There's vultures and stuff like that. Exceptions, but we're not.
to eat. I go like
So it's interesting you say that.
I agree with you on that. But at the same time, a lot of the other stuff that this is just my opinion. You're entitled to yours. A lot of other stuff, and there's plenty of studies. And like I said, I've worked in the hospital more than anything. And when you have talks, a lot of these other diets that are quote unquote good for you, these plant based and all that, when you look on the death rates, it's damn near the same. So a person can say, "Oh, eat a plant-based diet, go vegan, go pescatarian." And I'll point this out to anybody. If any of you guys got Instagram or any of you guys got Facebook, some of the fattest people I see, and I'm far from small, but some of the biggest people, 10 times bigger than me, are quote unquote vegans or pescatarians,
Oh, they lying.
and they're humongous. Because the thing is about a vegan is, and I know a few, they eat mad sweets. So it all depends on your body
It's not
type
vegan,
and
yeah.
what your food. And there's plenty of tests out there that can tell you what your body is supposed to consume. My main problem is I snacked a lot before I started giving a crap about my health. I didn't eat a lot of food. I snacked a lot. I played football and everything, but I snacked a lot, and then would go work. I would do Jack 3D and eat crappy food. So my heart would be racing and whatever, but I get through work, but then feel like shit afterwards. So I mean, like, it all depends on your mindset. And
Hey,
every diet is for
Glenn,
yeah.
you said you were on keto, right?
Yeah, I tried it. Yeah.
The keto, I used to try keto. Now I know there's different variants of keto, but is it the clean keto? Because I know people that
There's clean keto, and then there's dirty keto.
the people like nothing but
Hold on, guys. Sorry, because I'm confused. Could you explain to the panel and myself and the people that are watching what the difference between a clean keto and keto, please? Because I would like to know.
like
Okay.
Keto is like, they eat nothing but bacon and the processed meats and all that stuff. The
Right.
stuff that is full of chemicals. But go ahead, Glenn.
Right.
So basically, the main objective of keto is you're trying to get your body into ketosis. So most of
I know what that is. I just wanted to know the difference between the clean and dirty keto. That's
okay.
So yeah.
So basically, they have like a food pyramid. You'd have to pull it up. I don't know it off the top of my head. So there's a keto pyramid, and that's what you need to eat off of, like meats, fruits, anything that's not a carbohydrate. So just imagine that, anything that's not a carbohydrate. Now, dirty keto is basically like if you got like a tortilla, like the carb balanced tortillas, that's dirty keto. Or like you're doing like fast food, that's dirty keto. You're not cooking it. It's like cheat codes. Like it's still keto, but it's cheating.
It's like eating a triple meat burger with bacon without the bun. You're not
going to Burger King and just eating the meat off, taking the bun off a Burger King burger.
You eat all the processed stuff. It is still not. It's
I was like, and then they have a lot.
I'm gonna tell you the bottom line. You gotta have balance. You gotta eat. You gotta eat carbs. You gotta eat vegetables. You gotta eat meat. You can't eat. You can't eat. You can't eat.
I feel like vegetables. They're non-negotiable vegetables in my book, honestly.
There's more good than harm in vegetables.
Yeah, like if there's one thing I had to like preach to the chat, man, like eating vegetables is non-negotiable. Like
period.
You know what I mean? And I know it's dreadful, but guys, there's ways you could dress it up to where it's fun, and you could it's good to look forward to. Like I said, green smoothies.
I don't even juice them up. I don't even juice. I dice mine. Whether I make them.
But everything you're saying is
I don't need salad dressing for salad either. That's a fact.
But everything you're saying is absolutely right when it comes towards vegetable. I agree with you 1,000%. But that's on your end and anybody else. I know with me, I can't eat every vegetable because every vegetable it still has some type of sugar in it. So I have to watch what I have to eat when it comes
I get that.
When it comes towards sugar. So you're not lying about the vegetable.
I get that.
Every vegetable and fruit is
it's good for
is equal. So I know like celery, I could beast out some celery. because celery don't got no sugar or anything, but some stuff will
And no
spike my
calories.
blood sugar, will blow my shit up.
Because like carrots has a ton of carbs in it.
Yo, carrot. I eat a few carrots.
Spinach.
That shit.
I'll
That
knock
shit
some
was.
spinach out all day.
Yeah, I go
Do
like
y'all,
carrot.
do y'all
Carrot,
mess,
One of the most
carrot,
richest
broccoli.
things you could eat.
Yeah.
do y'all mess with the
Raw.
Do
See,
y'all mess
what's up?
the sea moss? Do y'all mess with that?
Oh, Big J was just advertising it. I had a bad experience.
Sea moss, you gotta watch out who you buy it from. You gotta, because a sea moss is official, but I think it got oversaturated because everybody and their grandmother is making it now.
No, it is oversaturated. It's oversaturated as fuck.
It's oversaturated. And another thing is, if any of you guys buy sea moss, I'm letting you know now that color stuff is a gimmick. That whole purple sea moss, is regular sea moss. It's really, I goes like, it's dependent on where it grows in the sea because it's an algae. I go like, that's what sea moss is, and they're just
seaweed.
getting people. They're just seaweed. They're getting people talking about it's purple and this and that. It's no different.
Yeah.
It's no difference. It's just the color. It's just the color.
Because there was like two main ones. It's the Irish one. I think there's like a Jamaican.
Yeah, Irish and Jamaicans, the two most popular. That's a fact.
Yeah, and if you see that
the Irish
one, it's no difference. It's no difference. That purple one is no difference. It is the same exact thing. It's just purple.
The Irish. So Big J's on the Irish one.
The Irish man. Oh man, that was the one that made me yak. Like, I took a powder for me.
I love it, man.
Never get sea moss plain. Get some type of fusion, like mixed with vegetables or fruit, because plain sea moss is absolutely disgusting.
That's what I had. Yep. Like, that smell when you walk in the fish market.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what it was.
I get lemonade sea moss. There's a guy that a family friend, he makes it, and he's official, and he just squeezes lemons in there, and it tastes pretty decent. But I got one that's worse than sea moss. Have any of you guys ever tried black seed oil? Black seed oil.
Yeah, I had
black seed oil. Fuck sea moss. Black seed oil. That shit will help you if you want to lose weight or like health goals. Black seed oil will clean you out to the 3rd degree. Black seed oil is the truth.
I remember that I used to do keto. There was this oil I took, and
you talking about MCT oil?
Oh man, I took a little bit too much of MCT. I'm telling you,
probably shitting your brains out.
Speaking of,
your brains.
Get y'all some Senna.
Hold on. Let me put you on the summer jam. Let me put you on the summer jam screen, man.
Yup, Senna right here.
Oh shit.
The summer jam screen.
So if y'all out having a crazy weekend, not taking control of your diet, not modifying it, pop that Senna. Man, it's gonna decompose your whole freaking body like water. Yep.
I goes like black seed oil will kill you. It will get you too.
If y'all want to get cleansed, was it MTC oil? Yeah, that will get you right. And
but see, MCT oil, a lot of thing is people don't measure MCT oil because that stuff, all that really is it's really coconut oil. It's a form of coconut oil.
It's extract, right? It's basically extract.
Yeah.
I think I took a little bit too much. Yeah, about 10 minutes. Yeah, I was.
You know another thing that will clean you out that I know you're gonna think I'm crazy. Strawberries. Like if you really like drink some,
I eat every day. So
I go like strawberry.
I hate strawberries. I hate strawberries. I hate
will clean you out, man.
You got to mix it with something. You got to mix it.
I hate it.
You got to mix it.
Oh my god, strawberries will fuck you up. But the
so
one thing
Glenn,
yes.
What would you? Oh no, go ahead, please.
No, the one thing is on like I've been taking everything serious since the diagnosis of my neuropathy and everything. But the one thing I will say is just the one thing that they shove down your throat and say it's such a superfood. Not saying it's not, but it's just amazing how there's so much stuff better than it, and it has a dirty secret itself. Is kale. I just think people like kale, but
you're partially right.
Kale even should be consumed by us at all. Like if you do the research on kale, we shouldn't even be eating kale, but they tell us it's the greatest thing since sliced bread in a lot of circles.
Yeah,
I could live
I
without
never
it.
could eat that. I never did try that bullshit.
But spinach, you're better off with spinach.
Oh, spinach, yeah.
Yeah.
Spinach is good.
Whatchamacallit, arugula leaves.
But y'all say spinach and all that, but from my understanding, like once you cook spinach or broccoli, they lose all the nutritional values.
Yeah, no, that's why I blend it. That's why I take it as a smoothie, because it's the most nutritionally dense then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so because I had noticed that a lot of people, they'll cook it from science, they say you just lose all the value out.
And another thing,
you lose a majority, but not all.
Sauerkraut is great for probiotics.
Yeah.
And kimchi as well.
And don't forget the number one blood cleaner. Don't forget the number one blood cleaner, beetroot. Don't forget your beetroot.
And let me put y'all on. Let me put y'all onto something.
I'll just eat beets.
Let me put you on to this, because yes, blood purification is really great, especially for your third leg. Here's what y'all need to do: beetroot, right? Well, beet juice. Mixed with pomegranate juice.
I gotta put you on the Summer Jam screen. Go.
Beet juice, pomegranate juice, right? Blend strawberries if you want to. You guys are gonna notice a common theme here. Watermelon. You heard me? Beet juice, pomegranate juice, watermelon, strawberry. All right. Notice how they're all red, right? Yes.
Most definitely.
This is nature's Viagra all in one.
I heard red,
and it tastes like candy. It tastes just like candy.
Red ginseng.
So run that one again.
Got you. Pomegranate juice, beet juice, watermelon, and strawberries. Is an auxiliary. You know what I mean? It's a luxury. But you mainly want to get pomegranate, beets, and what did I say? Watermelon. Yes.
I don't know.
These are 3 blood purifiers and nature's Viagra all in one juice. And it tastes like candy.
You missed one that I think is better than all 3 of them. Black maca
What's up?
root, I think is now that's nature's Viagra. Black maca root.
You could throw that in a smoothie as well. I'm just saying, like, for those who, because black maca is not really as accessible unless you want to buy it online. But if you just want to go to the market, you know what I mean? Like, as another alternative, and it tastes really good. Like, it's better than just drinking juice. You know what I mean? Like, if you're tired of just drinking water, that's another great alternative, because it tastes like a sin. I swear to God, it tastes like sin. But you know you're not cheating yourself because it's, you know what you put in it. So that's all I gotta say. Like, y'all.
No, was it red ginseng and was it Big J, the merengue seeds or whatever?
Moringa?
Yeah, merengue seed, but that messed with my stomach though. Yeah. That's why I stopped taking it. It messed with my stomach badly. I used to take the merengue seeds all the time. I used to take the merengue seeds, but it just started messing with my stomach, so I had to stop taking it.
I tell you this much. A nice aphrodisiac or whatever that's good for your third leg. It's a nice pair of titties.
But talking about sexual health,
Tomcat Ali right here.
Right,
this bitch is no game.
Let me put you on the. Okay.
Right. So you guys want to do this, Tomcat Ali, with some ashwagandha? Ashwagandha, like, it's top 10. Ashwagandha's top 10.
I got you beat when it comes to all of that stuff.
Whew. We could battle for days. Trust me, we could battle for days.
I don't know. Big J's the only one out here breaking
raise back.
Yeah, I got disconnected, y'all.
No, man, you see, this is my shit. I'll be honest. Wow, that's the wrong fucking bottle. Whoops.
Right, this is the combo right here, the combo killer.
What
you holding up?
That's the juice.
Ginseng. It don't got nothing on that Tomcat, boy. I'm telling you. Long Jack.
I'm gonna try that.
Shit.
What's that, Glenn? When you go cooking, hold on, Glenn. Let me put you on the Summer Jam screen.
I just don't know how to.
Go on, Glenn.
But I goes like,
talk your shit, Glenn.
Whoa, look at that.
I fuck with Horny Goat too. I fuck with Horny Goat. I respect it.
Oh, dude, I gotta move this chat. I don't know how to remove these chats now, man. Shit.
Wait, Glenn, could you lift some of the bottles up because I can't see it?
Yeah, you gotta lift some of the bottles up, bro. Yeah, pull it. Yeah.
Like, this is Dalma, or I know I'm not the greatest.
Yeah.
I goes like so.
Damiana root. Yep.
Damiana. I goes like then I got the shit legit.
Mm-hmm.
I goes
Never
like
heard of
this.
that. You
This
got
is
me beat on
This
that.
is This is better.
That shit legit.
I goes like, yeah, this stuff right here is better in the tar
That shit
version.
legit.
And I can't pronounce this one, but this one will have you. Oh, right here.
Yo, Hembe?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hembe.
Yup. My cousin's big on that.
And
Damn, you're putting me onto some shit.
This one right here, I just getting on
6.
the
Kava.
Kava.
No, I don't know that one.
Yeah, it
You
tastes like garbage, but it do work. It do work. So I goes like, yeah, but
Damn.
it's right because I just can't. Because see, this is what they want me to take, but this is what the urologists keep trying to shove down my throat.
Oh,
and
hell no.
And I goes like, it's just not doing anything. Because they go like, oh, you can't feel your legs here. Let's just shove this shit down your throat.
Oh, hell no.
So taking these supplements, have you noticed an improvement or?
I goes like the Kava and the Yohimbe together. To be honest, it's like I get like a semi high, but not like I want to go have munchies, cause that Kava is have like a high like it even says people like you abuse it to get like a semi high if they don't like drug test. But I go like I feel it, but with my neuropathy, I'm never gonna get full feeling anyway. So, but I go like since I've been taking all of those together, I feel a little something.
That's good.
Duly noted.
So do you think that like training, I mean, in terms of sexual health, because like they say when you're overweight, there's going to be less blood flow to your third
Trust
leg.
me. Yep. Trust me. Yes. When I was 225, I was not active. It was not. Yeah. Oh man, it was one of my worst sexual experiences. Out of breath real fast after 2 minutes. Oh,
when the body gets up inside that room, you overweight like that blood flow.
I goes like,
you feel me? Like stiffies is not all the way 100. If we being like, I don't want to be too descriptive, but like, you know, this is a man conversation, right? Like, yeah. So that's what it is.
It's important. It's important.
Now you can't like, oh man, you're cheating yourself actually, like because the sexual experience is just not the same. It really isn't.
What people need to, and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. What people need to understand. What people need to understand is, yeah, you got pills, you got doing this, you got doing that, but you still got to get up and fuck a bitch. You still got to get on your knees. You still got to get up and hold your. You still got to stand up in the corner.
Cardio. You got that stamina,
boy. Of course.
You can't be laying on her if you 300 pounds. You got to hold yourself up with your arms. You got to get on your knees. You got to pull her this way, but you still got to. You can't just lay there with a stiffy and let her do all the work. You got to still be able to get up and fuck a bitch.
Even with a bad diet, you're not going to last long. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not.
Exactly. So pills is one thing, but you still got to have the conditioning to be able to put some sex on somebody instead of just laying there and just waiting on it to fall on you.
And let's narrow it down more. Core. You guys, like, core strength is so underrated.
Core strength is everything. I tell my nephews that all sports, any sports, it starts with your core.
Break the science down.
I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have known that.
Down, fellas.
Me too.
Yup. Core strength is the most important because it even affects how you think. Like, it's that crazy. It even affects how you think.
I tell my nephew, one of my nephews, he was trying to. I'm like, bro, you got to get to go left and go right with your handles. You got to get your core strength right. When you get your core right, everything else is an extension and it's easy. You don't have to concentrate with your left hand. You get down in there, you tighten your body up, and you go left and right because your core is both sides. So if you get your core strength even and consistent, you can go left, you can go right, you can take off left, you can take off right, you can throw your hand up left. You can. When I used to spar with cats, I could spar either hand, southpaw or traditional. because my core could do what it wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I could sit back and jab left, right hand, right jab all day, left hand jab all day. If I just put one foot back or put the other, but your core, you're swinging. You know what I'm saying? Long as your core strength is equal on both sides and strong, you can move any direction and do anything you want to from your core. Your core strength is every sport.
It's every,
So,
yep.
so fellas, how did it feel? Like, okay, like Razor said that he had a friend that was 300 and something pounds. We've all lost someone due to health complications. How did it make you guys feel knowing that someone in front of you was just dying in front of your face and you've done everything to try and help them? How did it make you guys feel?
I mean, I'm kind of going through that right now with like my father. I'm currently not living with him as we speak, but you know, it's something that I constantly think about day in and day out because I've always seen him. You know, he drinks every day. He's not like an alcoholic or just like whereas he's toxic with it, but he does like to have his drink every day. He is a type 2 diabetic. I always try to put him onto like my nutritional tips because he's seen me from when I like gained a lot of weight to when I lost a lot of weight. You know what I mean? And I try to put him on, and he does it, but he still can't let go of his other habits. So his progress is minimal. Now it pains me because I'm not living with him no more. So there's no one to implement that same, routine that he was getting used to. So it does scare me day in and day out, thinking about like I could lose, like, what I'm saying, like one of the biggest figures of my life because of something that I know he can conquer and overcome. Like, so it's crazy that you mentioned that because like I'm dealing with like a live and direct battle, like as we speak, like tit for tat. So
Another thing is I goes like tell your pops, because I'm type 2 as well. See, there's another thing that a lot of people that have diabetes don't realize. You can still drink alcohol, but they just drink the wrong alcohol, and you have to drink it in moderation. Clear is the best. I go like Clear's the best. Clear's the best in like hard alcohol, not all that fruity stuff. I go like that because that has the least calories and the least sugar. But
Right,
no,
brown
yeah,
liquor is brown because of sugar.
yeah, I
yes.
go like, so no, I'm not saying
Mhm.
do it every day,
Respect.
but there's stuff you can do that won't hurt you in moderations. So
Mhm.
I goes like that. And I go like, my main thing, I can't say anything Big J recently, but the one thing that now I look at it in a different light is my great grandparents. One was a double amputee and one was an amputee, and I had all this, I had all the visuals in front of me, but I never took it seriously until it hit me. So I goes like I've seen plenty people in my family have died due to diabetes. So it was in
Mine
front of
too.
me. It was in front of me, but I just didn't give a shit.
Mine too. My uncle, before he died, he was practically a jelly bean. You know what? He was a jelly bean. Like it was and like yeah, diabetes and high blood pressure is something that runs rampant in my family. And me, I'm, how would you call it, a hypochondriac? Like I do not want to live life. Like part of the reason why I do work out, majority of the reason why I work out is because I don't want, like
Don't want to
a
be that.
multi-syllable disease. Yeah, I really don't,
That's basically. I don't have kids. I don't want to be a burden. I don't have kids. That's one reason. So I'm like, I can't be a burden. And if I had them, I don't want to be a burden because I've seen it. Like you said, I had uncle amputee. I just lost my brother, my older brother, a few years ago. Strokes, bad living. He had his first stroke. He was 48 years old, and I went to Texas to see him. And he had the stroke that you had to choose. He had the one to choose. He could still talk. He was a little slurred. He could still. I was like, bro, that was a warning shot. Take care of yourself, bro. And then he was good for a minute, but then he issues, marital issues. Then he started back smoking and this and that. Then he had that mother strokes, that motherload stroke followed by back and back, and the last 2+ years of his life, he never got out of bed.
Damn.
So it's like,
That's hard.
and he died at
That's
50.
hard.
He was going on. He was 50. He didn't make his 51st birthday. and I'm 50 now, and I'll be 51 in August, and all of that. I'm like, bro, nope. I'm not leaving it in anybody's hands because, like you said, I've seen. I'm visiting him, and I'm telling him, I go see him. I'm crying. You know, my first buddy ever. You know, my big brother. He taught me how to read and all like that. My big brother. It's like, you gotta get out of this bed. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm crying to him. I'm like, bro, just please get out of this bed. You get out of this bed. Get out of this bed. Get you out of this bed. Get you out of yourself out of this bed, bro. And we'll do the rest. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he never did. It hurts, and the only thing you can do is just learn from it and take your own life in your own hands, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about shit, man. You gotta think.
Yeah.
What leads to that? Because I'm like you, bro. I don't want to.
Yo.
Oh, I got these fights streaming. So I'm like, man, I don't want to be a burden. I've seen that burden on spouses. That better or worse sickness and health. It's a hard situation, and I don't want to put nobody through that. Anybody through that. You know what I'm saying? At all.
Right. Hey guys, well, these stories, to the people that's in the chat and people that's gonna watch the replay, these stories that these guys are telling, y'all need to take to heart. Y'all need to just hear the words and hear the suffering of their family and friends, what they went through, and take the advice of these people on a panel. You know, these people are just not up here talking to them for themselves and talking to themselves. They're talking to y'all in the chat and talking to any viewers, you know, that'll be watching this replay later on. These things could help you in the future as far as health and living longer. Take these warnings from these guys that are sharing these stories about their friends and family, you know, sick and being vegetables and dying. You gotta take it serious. This is
This is
gonna help y'all survive, y'all. You know.
Trust me. If I had a time machine, I'd do things differently. Because like I said, I still can't see out of my left eye currently. It's getting better because I had surgery on my right eye, and that one's doing fine. I like this neuropathy. Like all you guys talking about the core, I can't even lift weights. Like picking up the 30+ pound waters like in Costco, Sam's Club. That shit got me winded. Is because my
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Because my equilibrium and stuff is off. Because I can't feel anything in my legs.
Whatever you can do, you can do, bro. Just do whatever it is. I got destroyed both.
Everything. The only good thing that came out of all of this is I got the old man walking stick, so that's a conversation starter.
If there's any improvements you can do, you take that.
And his ass is coming to Sasua this year. So we gonna get Glenn right, man.
I goes like, and the only thing is I will say is that is weird, like losing weight and like getting slim. I'm starting to look like I don't even know what to call it. Like, you know how the term they say skinny fat? Right. I was like, because like my legs is getting skinny, my arms is getting skinny, but like my stomach ain't going nowhere. I was like, it's hilarious. Like everything is slimming except my stomach.
Gotta get some vegetables in your life.
I was like, I look like one of those Hawaiian dudes that you see in the movies that just like can serve, but you know he got slim arms and slim legs and he got a little gut.
You gotta get broccoli.
Okay, I'll tell you this. This is what my body looks like. You guys ever watch the show American Dad?
Yeah, I watch cartoons. So I know. I still watch cartoons. Yeah, I know American Dad.
I got the broad shoulders, skinny legs, and I got like a little pooch. That's exactly how I look. I look like the dude off American Dad.
Well, what you want to be concerned is healthy. I know I can't even do push-ups right now, and that's gonna take whatever for me because I That's why I'm on disability now. I got 2 destroyed rotator cuffs.
I've got one. Hair
Surgery
is
already.
messed up, bro. I can't sleep. I can't sleep on this side, Cook. I can't sleep on this side.
Cook, you sound like my dad tore both of his. My
Yeah,
dad
Sorry, it's this side.
I had a
Sorry, no,
bad
my
car
right
accident.
hand. Yeah, I can't
I had
sleep.
a
Yeah,
bad car
I can't.
accident. I can't. I sleep on my back, my foot hurts. I sleep on my stomach, my back hurts. I sleep on my side, my shoulder hurts. I sleep 2 or 3 hour. That's why I'm on. That's why when you're in the chat, when we're in the chat, you always see me because I don't know when I'm gonna sleep.
Right.
And exercise is not only for my physical health; it's for my mental health, bro. I don't know what I would do if I had to find something that I could do because I've done so many exercises in my life. But then I'm like, damn, I remember when I got down on the floor and like, what's big boy name that's out west that be cussing you out? The weightlifter,
CT Fletcher.
I remember when he said after he had heart surgery, he couldn't do 1 push-up. And I said, man, that's crazy. You got to be kidding me. Bro, I got down on the floor and I couldn't get my face off the fucking rug.
Cook, look at this.
Dang.
Look at these chicken legs, and I'm 255. I'm telling you, I'm losing weight in all the wrong
What?
places.
You got decent legs, bro. You just gotta eat some broccoli.
I go like these. My legs shouldn't look like this on a 255 body.
Well, I mean, your legs ain't gonna be. That's genetics. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta.
Look at these arms.
You
and
know.
I'm 250. Look at these arms.
Well, how tall are you?
Oh man.
How tall are
you? Gotta
you?
get those squats in, boy. Get those squats in.
I'm about like 6'1".
That's just belly, bro. You
Look at that.
you got normal size arms and legs.
I go like, and I'm 255.
You got normal size arms and legs, bro.
And I'm 250.
Can I tell a sad story?
You just gotta work on square.
Can I tell a weight story, a sad story, and a mental health story?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna close out this show soon. Then obviously you guys can have your last words.
All right.
Those who know this guy, his name is Big Mac.
Mm-hmm.
You know him as well, Cook. I met Big Mac. I just put it up again. Yeah. Big Mac, war veteran, you know, ex-radio host in America, you know, lovely guy. Met Big Mac through the YouTube. Did I meet him through YouTube? I think I met him through Russell Taylor, floating around YouTube. And, you know, we became friends. Had a nice condo, you know, 2 minutes away from the Malacone. Every time I was in Puerto Plata, Mac would he actually had a 4-bedroom condo with a swimming pool on top. A hot tub on top, overlooking Puerto Plata. Beautiful place he had. Gave me the spare keys, man. Says, yo, had an ensuite room downstairs. Said, my house is your house. Welcomed me into his home anytime I was in Puerto Plata. Mac was a big dude. When you looked in his fridge, it was full of sodas, full of crisps, full of chocolate. Retired. He's retired, living his life. He never left that house. Never left that house. Dating all these young chicks, 24, 25, that just didn't give a F about him. Was just there for that was it. Didn't care. I saw that it was weighing on his mental health. I would sit down with Mac. You know, he's an elder, so I had to keep that respect, not to go, you know, too hardcore on him. Sometimes I wish I would have. Sometimes I wish I would have just gone hardcore on him. But I had to keep that level of respect and say, look, bro, You're sitting in this house. You're withering away. You live in the Dominican Republic. The guy had a hot tub upstairs. He never once used it. Never once climbed them stairs to go upstairs.
Damn.
Never once. He just sat there on that sofa and died slowly. Had a woman in his life that didn't give a shit about him, just used him. I kept on telling Mac, look. Taylor Made spoke to him. A couple of brothers spoke to him. I kept on telling Mac, stop messing around with these young ladies, man. They don't care about you. Get yourself a lady that's 50 years old, that's been there, done it.
Age appropriate.
Look after
age appropriate.
Age appropriate. And this is why I'm going to touch on a sad story, mental health, as well as weight problems. When I received the phone call of Mac passing, and what I'm going to do, Cordell, if you're listening, please come into the, I'm going to post the link right now, so please come in. Please come in. And he met Big Mac as well. Big Mac was like an uncle. Was my American uncle. I've got family in America. But he was just an uncle that, to use the term loosely, that I didn't have. The guy was just so welcoming. I mean, when I was in Puerto Plata, I used to actually go and get his medication for him because he was so big, he just wouldn't leave the house. And I kept on telling him, Mac, please leave. Mac, come for a walk with me. Let's just walk to the Malacone and just 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk. He had every excuse under the sun. No, I'm fine. I tried every day to get this guy out the house. He just would not leave the house. He fell down the stairs a couple of times because of his weight. Ultimately, his weight killed him. And when I received the news, it hurt. I was shocked, but then I wasn't shocked. Because it was like a ticking time. This guy was walking around with a ticking time bomb. And not only that, his mental health wasn't right. So I think everything just contributed to his demise. Now, welcome to the show, Lion. You met Big Mac yourself. You spent time with Big Mac. Do you want to share part of your story and what you saw?
Yeah, greetings, people. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, when I got to meet Big Mac, as I was typing there, like you call it the Mackey Mansion.
Yeah.
And yeah, a beautiful place. I posted something on Instagram where I'm on the roof, and it's got like the solar panels on top, where you've got the jacuzzi. You've got like maybe 12 or 15 solar panels there on top, and there's plenty of night where beating either Barcelo or the simple extra viejo or Brugal on the roof, and blazing a zigzag and just chilling, and you know what I mean, just soaking up everything up there. You know what I mean? Serene is beautiful up there, but he's a very vocal man still, full of jokes. Big Mac, very, very welcoming. And you know what I mean, like full of stories from his time in the US and so forth. But main thing being on health. Yeah, there's times where Jay and myself had to walk and go to the, La Serena? I'm sure it's La Serena. Go get certain food for him and some, more of a balanced diet more than just snacks. So yeah, it was a real shock.
I had to literally go out and because Big Mac's diet was really bad. Yeah, Big Mac's diet was really bad. He will have a Tupperware tub next to him on the sofa, and it'd just be full of Pringles, crisps, and sweets. To the point I had to go to La Serena and get him a proper meal to eat. And he wouldn't eat all the whole meal. He would just eat a bit of chicken and that will be it, because he was just so addicted. I mean, yourself, Lion, his fridge was full of soda. There was no water about whatsoever.
We had to
And
coax
he
him
would
into
tell you, I
drinking
don't like
water.
water.
Yeah.
He would just sit in the same position every day. And I'm like, you're in a beautiful country, man. Go out, live life. He died. Do I believe he died happy? No, I don't believe he died happy. I don't.
No.
I don't believe he died happy. And
No.
I warn everybody out there, man, if you're big, if you're packing on weight, please, people, please lose the weight. Life is worth living, man. It's worth
I'm
living,
gonna tell you
man.
this. One thing people gotta understand: you have to be physically ready for mental obstacles. That mental shit will kill you physically. If you're having stress in your family, if you're having relationship stress, if you're having job stress, it'll get to you worse if you're physically prepared for it. It'll deteriorate you faster than it would somebody who has a gym outlet, has a physical outlet in some physical shape, because it goes back to the mental aspect of it. When you're, if all else fails, at least I can control what goes inside of my body. This is my body, and I'm going to take the best care of it. If I'm broke, even if my woman left me, even if my family's going bad, even if this is going bad, I have my health. I have my what I can do for myself intake wise and keeping other stuff out. It's very important to be physically ready for any mental obstacles that come in life.
Yes, sir. Well said. Well said.
Yeah, it helps.
One guy, Rick, Big Mike I was his barber down here in Brooklyn. Yeah, man, Big Mike, a next brother, man. Big Mike, I remember having long conversations with Big Mike. And he would give me gems about, Sasua, Porter, Plata. He would just drop some gems and that was because we had a mansion party. So we all put in for the mansion party. And Mike was showing up to the mansion party as well. This was like a massive mansion, man. And I just remember, I think we're scheduled to go in February. And it was November. I think November. No, it may be before that. It was such a long time. We didn't hear nothing from Mike. So we're like, yo, my friend had Mike's deposit. Like, what's going on? Like, no one's heard from him. He's in the group, but he just wasn't there, and then it just came out that he passed months ago, and we're just like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Go Travel says he knew Mac. I know, Go, I know you're listening. I know you tried to talk to Mac as well, about his health. I mean, Go, Go tried to help. He really did. And he goes, Big Mac was a good dude, but stubborn. Had a lot to do with his way. Yeah, he was very, very stubborn. Very stubborn. I know Go tried to help him, with his health and that. And listen, people, please. We got brother Glenn Bull on the panel. He tells you as it is. This guy suffers from illness. He wished that he could turn back the clock. I'm just saying to people, please. I can't beg Uno out there. Change your lifestyle. If you can't do it 100%, just do it bit by bit, man. Do it bit by bit. Health is wealth. This is not a fucking dress rehearsal, people. Please, this is not a fucking dress rehearsal. After this, you're fucking dead. That's it. This is not a dress rehearsal.
Bro, I was working out, and then I came up here, and I saw you weren't starting the thing until 7:30, so I got something to eat. I've been sitting here 3 hours. And guess what? When this is over, I got to go finish my workout.
Look at that. Determination. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm going to keep it real. Sometimes I get so lazy during the day. Sometimes I have a 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the a.m. workout in my room. You know what I mean? I've got the bench and everything. I get on that bike. I put on my Netflix. I force myself to do it.
There was a time, thank God for 24-hour freaking Planet Fitness.
I don't play.
In the Bronx. I'm on 149th Street in the concourse in the Bronx. 2:33 in the morning. Me and somebody else, people in there working, and I'm like, oh, thank God I'm, they
Yeah,
open.
that's definitely Razor. That's definitely Razor's coming through.
I got to go up in there and get it, because some days you skip. Once you had a habit, you feel like you're cheating yourself if you skip a day on certain stuff. And then you're afraid of missing the. I'd be more afraid of missing the gym becoming a habit. That's why I try not to miss days, because once you miss one day turns into 2, turns into 4, turns into 8. So I'm like, man, I gotta exercise. I gotta take my ass back down to this garage, pick this damn jump rope back up in this hot ass garage, and finish my shit for the day.
And I say this to people as well. We all have lazy days. God damn, I have them. And I would say to people that, I do 4 sets of, each different exercise. And sometimes I feel lazy. Sometimes my body's not receptive. Sometimes I'm like, but you know what? I make a deal with myself. I say, right, today I feel lazy. I'm tired. I'm going to do 3 sets of the exercise and call it a day. I'm a bank something. If I feel lazy that I'm not going to do that 40 minutes on a bike, okay, today my body might not be receptive. I'm going to do that 20 minutes. I'm a bank something.
Bro, there have been days
have to be perfect.
Where I'm like, man, I'm going to lift this whole gym today. I'm going to be up in here, see some hoes.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I have a crappy day. And then there are days that I'm like, man, I'm passing all this food smelling good. Like, don't go to the gym. Don't go to the gym. You don't need to go to the gym. And I'm feeling crappy. Get to the gym, have one of the best workouts I'll have. So I do it anyway, because I'm like, I just have faith that it's going to be something good out of it anyway.
Of course.
Once you get to sweating, once you know you have time, I'm like, I'm here. Nice ass just walk by or something. You know what I'm saying? You good, and that should be motivation, man. That's the main thing I like about the gym. I got work done, but it's nice, fine too. It be some regulars. It's like this Jamaican, nice ass and legs, and then you see the white girl with the nice boobs, and then you see the Asian little petite body and hair, and you be like, oh, I'm back. Okay, extra set. Come on, we go. You know what I'm saying? It motivates you. You be like, damn,
Well, fellas, I'm going to close out the show. So, Lion, we're going to start with you. Is there any tips you can give people in terms of, I know you are Rastafarian, and so your diet is different than others. Is there any tips you can give people eating food and stuff like that? So we're going to close out.
Yeah, well, regards to you more or less been on the right lines, throughout the talk and stuff. Steaming the veg, even if when you're cooking and you dice them up and stuff like that, like this season, how you will steam them. You can steam them instead of cooking them down in oil, as some would do. You obviously we use coconut oil, or some would like to use olive oil, but yeah, steaming your food. And I cycle differently. I cycle quite a bit, bicycle. So that's another form of exercise, and using the resistance bands and stuff like that. So, exercise once I'm on it. So like that. So
yeah, I know you traveled with your resistant bands to DR, didn't you? You traveled with your resistant bands to DR, so I know you use them.
That's how you keep that svelte figure with the resistance band. Yang.
Yes, sir.
Right now.
Got it. Got it.
Yo, Lion. Lion, tell him about the story. Tell him about the story with Red Alert, saying that I couldn't walk up there. Tell him that story.
Oh, where Red lives is more or less right at the top of a hill, and it's steep. So he's like, Jay, you can't walk up that, man. Too much for you to handle. And Jay said, yeah, all right, watch me. And Jay decided he's gonna go for a walk, go down the hill, and say, yeah. When he came forward, I said, yo, Red, man, this is a piece of breeze, man. Hopefully it'll be a bit harder than this. But he sweated it off, but he was determined to make it up the hill. So, yeah, it was a good workout.
That's a good exercise. That's a good way to live, man. If you're living on that hill, use God's gym and use God's gymnasium.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so that was funny up in the house there, man. It's a nice place. But there's a mad hill the way it comes around when you're driving around, bears around to the left, and he just all of a sudden takes the next steepness. It's
Yeah,
like, damn,
yeah,
boy.
yeah. Yeah, I
So
breezed
if
through
you
that,
ain't
man. That
fit,
was a
boy,
good
you're
hill.
gonna be huffing and puffing. Even if you're fit still, you might feel a bit puffed. But if you're less fit, right, it'd be sorry for you.
So could you please give some last words to people of encouragement out there with that's trying to lose weight, and that's, any last words, because we're gonna close out. So
All right, well, yeah, just keep up your cardio. Um, plenty of water as it is, and balance out with your vegetables if you're eating chicken or if you eat meat, just try to eat less of it and spread out that with vegetables with it, because obviously give your body a chance to break down all this food. So yeah, and just try to do some form of exercise daily or fit it into a little routine that you have going on. Yeah, and take care of yourself, man. As you say, health is wealth.
blessings, brother. Well, I'm gonna give you a shout after, bro. So manners, yeah.
All right,
All right,
panel
bless.
people, love and respect always. Yeah.
Most definitely.
All right.
For sure.
Glenn, any last words for people? Any words of encouragement or anything you can give them, bro?
All I have to say is, no matter what, if a person is on a weight loss journey, as much as you shove it down their throat, it's going to take them to take that step to lose weight. And it took me a while, and you just have to walk that road on your own. And that's all I can say. And there's another thing I have to put my foot down. Anything you like, anybody that's on a diet, anything you like, there's a hack to it. Anything that, like, if there's a chip you like or whatever, there's a healthy alternative to it. Just like if a person likes pizza, there's a different way to make pizza crust that won't spike your blood sugar or anything. Drink. If you don't like water, if you ease your way in, get flavored water in the beginning and ease your way into regular water. Yes, it's not regular water, but if that's what it takes for you to get water down your throat, get some regular water or fusion water. Put some fruits in your water. Something. I go, like, it's a journey. If I can do it outside of work, I admit, outside of work, I'm lazy. I'm not in work now due to my neuropathy. But trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So it's a journey, and I don't want anybody to go through what I go through. I have gone through and going through. So that's the only thing I got to say. And the one thing I will say is, Big J, Cook, and I don't know the other guys in the chat rooms or anything, but I truly appreciate you two just interacting. Like I told you guys, but I truly appreciate you and Brown Liquor. I just appreciate you guys, most definitely.
Blessings to you, bro, man. Like, I appreciate you coming on the panel and just sharing your story and the reality, because people need to hear this. I think it's not spoke about enough. I think a lot of people do. You see a lot of people on holiday and they're overweight, and it's scary. It's scary. And they're popping all these Viagra pills. And you think, gee whiz, like, care for
And the
that
thing,
shit.
and the thing is, and Big J, I bet you already know this. The origin of Cialis in this, it was a mistake. The medical world is a mistake. Is because it was a heart drug, and they
They
saw
were
the
trying to
react, and
find
they
something
saw
for
and they saw
right.
the reaction what it did to a body. So it was originally for your heart. So that's why people have
Wow.
heart racing. It
Yeah,
was originally
that's
based for, it was a heart
exactly.
drug, and they saw that they can make billions of
Wow.
They're
dollars.
giving you erections.
And it gives an erections. And guess what? They shove it down my throat, and it don't even work for me. How can you shove that down my throat and I can't feel my legs? So if I can't feel my legs, what do you think I'm going to have issues with? But that's the first thing they prescribe.
Wow.
They don't even let me open my mouth and be like, "Oh, this is going on. Oh, well, here, take this. We'll see you later." That's the first thing. But yeah, it's originally for your heart. It's originally for your heart. It wasn't originally for an erection. It was originally for your heart.
Well, Glenn, thank you very much for your
No
time, bro.
problem,
As
man. No
always,
problem.
man. Listen,
No
man, it's
problem.
always a pleasure to have you on the panel, bro.
Yes, man. Yes.
Honestly, you're becoming a regular, man. So you know we're always gonna call on you, brother. You know we're always gonna call on you, man.
I appreciate you very much. No problem.
Peace and love, manners and respect, brother.
All right, most definitely.
Peace. Mr. Razor Rays.
Yes,
I
Big
think I paused
J.
it. Any
Yeah,
last words for the people out there?
Well,
Any tips you can give them?
Well, I got some tips. Well, I got some motivation, really. But I want to say thank you, Big J, for having me on. And,
No, thank you.
And it was great to see Travel Shortcuts up here because I'm a fan of his also. Well, really, I got some motivation. Guys, if you want to live longer, if you want to live to like 80, 90 years old, you know, you guys got to stay in good health, man. I'm not telling y'all to stop your drinking, stop your, eating of your sweets, but you're going to have a fine line of balance. You're going to have to balance it off. You know what I'm saying? I know it's unrealistic for y'all to stop drinking alcohol, especially if in the travel community, we travelers, so we want to enjoy our alcohol. Y'all are going to have to find a way to balance it off 50-50. Alcohol and working out and taking, like I said, take your ancillary drugs, meaning your liver care pills, your kidney pills. Drink lots of water if you are going to drink alcohol. You know what I mean? It will help you a lot. It is naive to think that y'all are going to stop y'all liquor drinking and your alcohol drinking, especially for us travelers when you're traveling abroad and you got a bunch of fine women around. It's not going to happen. So you're going to have to balance it off, guys. All right. So, but Jay, man, I really appreciate you having me on.
Do me a favor before you go. Put your number in the private chat. Can you see the private chat?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, put your number in there, bro.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. But I mean, I'm telling y'all guys, Big J did a good thing today because hopefully all the guys that are looking and watching are taking this advice and hearing the stories of the guys that's on the panel. These are real life stories. So guys, do not just watch this show and just say, oh, this is just all for entertainment purposes. No, this will save your life. Trust me. I'm gonna send you my number right now, Jay. Big J.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. I said it in the beginning. I say it right now. My number one piece of advice: drink water with your meals. Because that will knock out so much physical, mental. It's a mental hurdle to get over because people can't imagine drinking water with a big cheeseburger, French fries, and or chili dog or pizza. You drink water with it, it'll get in your system, out of your system quicker. I can't stress it enough. When anybody asks me about any health tips, that's the only thing I tell them. You're gonna do whatever else you do, but something that's simple, one thing and direct, and will change your whole metabolism and get the most done out of one thing. Drink water with all your meals. You don't even have to change what you eat yet. You know what I'm saying? You can't do a bunch of things at once. Foremost,
Cook's on the phone.
You know what I'm saying? That you could do tomorrow is drink water with your meals. I can't say that enough.
Okay, let me put that. Let me. Hold on. Let me just. Okay, I just copy that. Let me just screenshot that. Is that code as well? Yeah. So that goes plus. I got to do the plus. Then that. Is it +6? I got to do.
Oh, 1646. No, you won. You add the one.
Oh, plus one.
Oh, you in Canada? Yeah. You might.
No, I'm in England, bro. I'm in England. Not
Canada. Yeah. You might have to add the +1.
Okay, +1. Right. Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. I
didn't even know I'm still on. I'm doing all that. I'm holding the camera and I'm still on. I'm not really used to lives yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, you will be going live soon, bro.
I'm not used to live.
Your channel's growing, bro. Your channel's growing, man. Just
thinking I'm
keep
off the
on
video.
doing what you're doing.
Oh man, that's embarrassing.
Keep on doing what you're doing, bro. Like, you're unique. You got your, you know what I mean. You got your. Keep on doing what you're doing. I always listen. I've said there's so much bullshit going on in YouTube right now. I want everybody, every YouTuber, to ignore that bullshit. Ignore going on panels where guys are. You got 20 guys arguing over bullshit. Let's get back to the information. That's why I stay away from it now. I'm done with it.
The drama. No more drama for Big J.
No more drama, bro. I'm done.
I seen you.
I'm done.
I seen them.
It's a waste of time. A load of shit. I just want brothers to get back to information. That's what we're here for. To give brothers information.
Brothers, God bless. Let me get up here and finish my workout. I will see y'all next time.
Cook, last words, Cook. Last words.
That was my last words.
No, some last words for health. Quickly, just last words for health.
Bro, I can't stress that enough. Drink water with your meals.
There you go.
That's why I said it again.
Aqua. Lots of aqua.
Drink water with your meals. Take it from my experience. It changes you mentally because it's a test. It's a mental hurdle. It makes you mentally stronger to do that. Just do it once. That's what, you know what I'm saying? It's right there. It's right there in front of people. Put some ice, pour some water,
and drink water.
Ice lemon, and eat your food with that. Don't drink Kool-Aid. Don't drink liquor. Don't drink milk. Don't drink juice. Don't drink any of that with your meal. When you, like Ozzy says, I can only drink cold. I can only drink myself. I don't see how people do that room temperature shit. I need some cold, clean water.
Yeah, me too.
Best tasting drink ever. You know what I'm saying?
Do that with your meals.
Do that with your meals, no matter what you eat, first and foremost. Then you adjust and knock off this off of your add this or that. But from what you're eating now, drink water with your meals.
Yes.
Cook, I appreciate you, bro. Always a pleasure to have you on my panel, bro.
Always
listen,
good.
Peace and love, manners and respect, brother.
Thanks for having me. Thanks. Good to see y'all, man. Y'all take care, bro.
Blessings.
All right.
Blessings. Peace. Yeah, bro, as I was saying, man, just keep on. I'm a fan of your channel.
Oh man,
just keep on doing what you're doing, man. Keep on doing what you're doing, bro. We need more of that. That's what I'm saying. We need more of that. I'm a fan of your channel. Real talk. Like I saw each other like this guy's giving out information, and that's what's missing.
Fan to a fan. I'm a fan of yours too, Big J. Big J escaped from the DR. Oh man,
just keep on doing what you're doing.
Myself.
How much subscribers you got now till you can go live? No, you can go live though.
I'm like 5 away from 900. So I'm pushing for that 1K.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm happy. I'm happy, man. I'm happy where I'm at. I came a long way. I remember when I only had like 30 subscribers. So any guys that are just starting out, you know, just continue. Don't get discouraged from your low view count. You know what I mean? Just keep pushing. You know, hook up with guys like Big J, because Big J will make your day. Big J will promote you a little, you know, show some love.
I'm trying to. But no, people, if you don't know Razor Ray's channel, and bro, do you want to put your link in the description? Because I don't know how to friggin' do it. I haven't got.
I don't know how to really do it. But the channel name is Razor Rays. I say the channel name is Razor Rays because I never did a live yet. So
right,
Razor Rays is the channel. You can put Razor Rays Colombia because I got a bunch of Colombia stuff. So
there you go.
Razor Rays Colombia. You'll see some stuff you'll like. You know. So
and go and subscribe, people. Push the like button and go and subscribe. Definitely. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you for your wisdom. You know, your training wisdom, your dietary wisdom, because like I said, this is important. This is not the only live I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be probably doing another live on health and nutrition at some point down the road.
Okay.
This was unexpected today because I was meant to do this 2 weeks later. But because my uncle passed away 2 days ago, I was like, you know what? No, man. Blessings. I had to do this today. I said, you know what? I have to get this health issue out today, man. So, but brother, thank you for being on the panel. Thank you for your time and thank you for your wisdom, bro. I will hit you up on the WhatsApp, bro. So I'll put +1 before the 6.
Yes.
+1. Right, got you. I'm gonna hit you, bro. Right. Blessings. Peace. Yeah. Peace. Yeah, people, thank you very much for tuning in with me. Like I said, this was unexpected live I was going to do today, you know, due to the passing of my uncle. And I just feel I needed to do this today. And so rest in peace to my Uncle Paul. And just remember this, people. I don't remember my mama saying life was easy. Get yourself into the gym. Work out. You know, work out. Work out, man. Work out. Definitely work out. No, go to the gym. You know, you don't have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, rest in peace, man, to Big Mike. Rest in peace to Big Mike. Rest in peace to Big Mac. Rest in peace to my Chargy, Robert Lewis. And rest in peace to Uncle Michael and Uncle Anthony. As I said, people, health is wealth. And that's me, I'm out. Good night, God bless, manners and respect, peace and love. Big J, I'm out.